Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu. It's your favorite superstar maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajikin Khaiden. A sentient star clustering VTuber, V-singer form. We are many cosmic minds combined to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. Ah, my dear Taji gang, it's been a moment. It's been a moment since I've seen you. I know it's been a moment. So yeah, let's talk about that first. Before we dive into the details of Mistria for a short, maybe, chill Friday stream, we're just gonna take it easy today. Yes, it's good to see you all live on stream here on the main channel, because I've still had that other form of mine in the TSG dimension, right? As I keep calling it. And that continues, with the way I am, like, partner with them, partner with the whole empire there, as I call it. I don't know why I'm calling everything an empire. But yeah, it's been great. We've been checking out RuneScape, Dragon of Wilds, Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree, and well, it does require me to go into PNG to perform, basically, but hopefully the PC upgrades happen soon. But still, it's great to see you all here. Yes, because last week there were no streams. I was hoping we would have a gorilla or two, but yeah, it was just complicated. This week also, no specific schedule. However, we are able to have a gorilla, and it's this one. It's a gorilla stream because I guess it's not like specifically scheduled, right? But I did say last night, boom, we're gonna have this tomorrow. And then it did get pushed 1 hour. But we're here, that's what matters. That's what matters. And I'm hoping to have another stream before the week is over. Well, considering the week ending on Sunday, not Saturday. And on Sunday, I'm hoping to do more F14. That's the big thing I'm hoping to do. Of course, we should have F14. So that does mean no YouTube streams. But that's okay. Hopefully next week we're back to normal, or mostly to normal. Because, yeah, there may not be a Wednesday stream next week. Pokemon Violet needs to continue, right? And I was still hoping to start Sonic Adventure 2. I still need to test it, but that will be pending. At the very least, I feel like we can do... Yeah, no, we can do Thursday evening, Friday. And then, not Friday evening, but Friday around this time. And the same for Sunday. But we'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself. Wish I would do those Saturday evening streams more often, but before that, including a TSE stream, my Saturday is very busy. And I'm like, man, it can be exhausting for me. We've done it before. And of course, when there's a collab, only at that time, there's that. We've had some great things with Alluring there recently, and other people here and there. But yeah, it's like, it kills me. Especially if the next day early I have another stream, right? Or something else. And it's like, wait, slow down. I'm gonna sound like an old man for the next stream. Right? Let me have some water after that. I overdid it there. Nah. That's why it kind of changed what I was looking to do on Saturday evening. Now it's on Thursday evening or so. Not every Thursday evening will be available. Certainly wasn't yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird then when I don't have a stream schedule like this, even though there are other things that are scheduled in my life and all that, and I consult a calendar or two. It does kind of feel like, wait, are we in the day of the week I think we are? Something is off. Wait, this is not right. Yeah, but that's the fun part of it, I guess. But no, we still have pending things to do in Pokemon Violet. I will say I still want to go with the maniacal plan I was having for F14. For going for those Ether Currents first before we continue for the rest of the Stormblood post-patch content, and yes, eventually, Shadowbringers. But before that, this was a Eureka I wanted to at least try starting on stream, and yeah, I overcomplicated maybe. I did say the other day, right? I wrote down the quest for either currents because some of them lead to a quest line, and the rest of the quest line is not necessary, but I want to do it anyway. And I think it ended up being something like 50 plus quests. But anyway, I'm okay doing it across maybe 2 streams or so. Because yeah, if I do a Sunday stream on Forever 14, would be good to start it earlier too, because I'll have more of a time limit unlike other Sundays. I'll have another commitment later that day. But that's much later. So there's a bit of leeway, but not that much, if that makes sense. Like, I can't go for another 11-hour stream, is what I'm saying, but I could go for like 5, 6, 7, depending on when we start. Maybe even 8. But you know, it's a commitment that requires my energy as well. The human vessel has to require a bit more extra energy recently. Don't worry, we're making sure we're hydrating well as well. We're hydrating well as well. Didn't mean to have a pun right there. Alright, I think on that note, we are ready for Fields of Mistria, aren't we? Hold on, I want to do something. Because I'm in fall right now of year 2. And for my fall outfit, I wear that beautiful witchy hat. The orange and black version. And I have a great prop here by Yuna Katzen. Hold on. Let me just use it. We've used it also in the TSE streams, but it also works like a charm here. Let me see. There we go. Hold on. I want to keep repositioning it in different ways, or maybe resizing it. There we go. We've worn this before. Any excuse I can have to keep wearing it, of course I'll keep doing it. Yeah, let me take a look at my props. There's some I maybe haven't used in a while. Ah, yes, there's the crowns. Beautiful things created by Ichinyan, also for my PNG form. There's another wizardly-like hat. The little birthday hat, other things. We should make more use of those props. Yeah. More often as well. Yeah, I need to add new ones. Because I keep thinking of them as like, oh, most of these are done with VTube Studio in mind, Live 2D in mind, but they don't look that bad in a 3D form like this. If I do this, that's where it looks weird, but that jankiness, that's not the word, but that scuff is part of the charm, let's say. Something like that. Anyway. Man, RuneScape Dragon Wilds has been calling out to me. I think tomorrow on the TSC Dimension we'll do that. Mandragora is pretty much a Souls-like game. So it's like, feels like I gotta brace myself mentally before going for that. We may still go for that though. I wanna keep going with it. But I may start doing some things off stream in RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Also, yeah, I'm open to collabing with that. Or playing together with on that. Hey, I finally have experience in Minecraft, you know? I can put that in my CV. Yeah, in my portfolio right there. And it figures into that kind of game. I never did play RuneScape. I did it kinda long ago, kinda look into what I think was probably old school RuneScape, OSRS, but I didn't really do much in it. I kinda just chopped down some trees or something, I don't remember. Thinking the game was called Run Escape instead of RuneScape. Anyway, I'm launching Fields of Mistria right now, by the way. Oh, I don't have the correct chat here. Let's set it up while FOM is launching. I may have forgotten to set something up here, but let me see. I'll take a look at that in a moment while Mistria is launching. Let me see. There we go. Just the correct chat. But alright. I just wanted to show on the screen. Give me a second. Just wanted to make sure everything was set up properly. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the other screens were set up right. Yeah, because this is the one we have been using for Mistria, right? I do need to make a new overlay for Team Selfie Gaming for the TSC Dimension. Come to think of it, because some games would use a display like this better, but it would be a different one. One that doesn't necessarily display as much things outside of the game screen. But yeah, just hydrating the human vessel. So pardon me there. Also, shoutouts to Seribot. Hopefully it doesn't feel too spammy to keep seeing Seribot messages, depending on the chat activity. Because it's good to notify about the ad break like that instead of me saying ad. I might say I'm gonna take a bio break with it, but I want to stop saying it every time. Then it doesn't age well for the bot. By the way, I need to get back to backing things up in the Tajigen archives. The new deadline for May 19th for the VOD Exodus. But yeah, I was in the middle of a day. I've been doing quite a few things off stream, like off any stream. My streams, the TSG streams, off of any stream. And I don't think we're gonna have Fields of Mistria again in TSG, since we've taken a new priority for the games we do over there. Another reason why I wanted to do it here. But yeah, like, for a little period of time, Mistria has just been addictive to me. Recently, not as much though. Partly because other things have taken my time, but partly because... I don't know. Because I don't know. But yeah. Let's take another cup of coffee here. I done all the dailies, right? All the stuff with the animals. I can showcase my farm a little bit. Yeah, there's these fields right here. These things have 2 days left, right? Let's consider that. Let's collect that fiber. And I know just where to put you, little thing. Let me remember what quests we're doing. Mine forageables. I think I still was trying to collect everything gold from the fire biome. Nothing else that was specific, right? Today is Wednesday, the 10th. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's go to the mines. Let's just do some good old mining. That tends to be what I focus on. Oh, have I caught you before? Walking leaf? Okay. I have caught it before. We could take a look at the museum to see what collections are missing items. There's still some fish to fish somewhere. But to the mines. And let's keep collecting these because I use them to feed the animals. You can collect so many, but... well, now I have many more animals than before. Yeah, actually, let me... Yeah. I had been looking... either way, one way or another, I had been looking to do a Fields of Mystery again. A Fields of Mystery stream again. On the main channels. Given that this is Guerrilla, I didn't even prepare a thumbnail or anything. It fits better to do it on Twitch. I need to have a more of a presence on Twitch that's not just FF14. That's also very important, given our priorities on YouTube recently, right? So that can also work out. I think that's the way we're gonna do it. We might... well, I shouldn't get ahead of myself talking about, oh, it might be like this next week, and then it turns out to be different, but yeah. Yeah. Did we want to craft anything here? How much stone do we have in storage? It doesn't tell you. It just tells you have more than 99, but... yeah, I still need to get new animal buildings and stuff. And I do have essence stones for those water sprites. Those sprinklers, I guess we can call them. So yeah. How about we start on a different floor? Let's start at floor 65 this time. That might be much better. And I will have a huge surplus of stone, but funny enough, I haven't even had that much stone recently. I just went haywire with the whole tree chopping thing. Traitor! I will not believe the lies of the the lies of the dwarfs! My heart will never yearn for the mine, hell no! Are you saying I'm a dwarf because I'm mining? Alluring, you maniac. Alluring, this maniac right here is also making reference to something I was saying in his Discord server because he's been getting dwarven propaganda videos on YouTube instead of elf stuff, and yeah, and alluring, have you forgotten? Have you forgotten my main in Lotro was/is a dwarf, Bolston, of the Blue Mountains Regiment, at your service and your families. Joke's on you, elf, you forgot. I guess the closest thing we would have to that in F14 would be Lalafell. I never betrayed you, I was never on your side. You know, funny enough, my initial intent in Lotro was to main an elf. It turned out to be a dwarf, partly because of what I found in the Blue Mountains Regiment. Shoutouts to them, I miss Lotro so much and I miss them. But I still need to at least log in and do the server transfers. We still have room for that, right? We still are in the window for that. Please tell me we are. Your life is ruined? Oh, no. But yeah. Let's watch out for this one. Sneaky bastard, I see you. Unfortunately for you, I'm very powerful and I have very powerful weapons as well. Let's discount Kirby, let's ignore it. Betrayal, hashtag betrayal. It's not betrayal if I was never on your side. Come on. You're telling me the Tor Rudrim, the Dire Storm Alliance, all of them don't accept dwarfs? What madness is this? Were there like dwarfs in FF14? There was like something in the lore for that, right? So far in what we've seen. But I digress. Maybe I'm thinking of ESO where dwarfs are more of a... Well, Elder Scrolls, I should say. Shoutouts to the Oblivion remake, by the way. Ow. Didn't realize there was a mimic. I missed out on some great loot right there. Could have had even better loot than that. But yeah, Elder Scrolls where they had that thing with the dwarves, the Dwemer, they were called. A mystical lost civilization, or at least that's what I understood. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I finally play Oblivion at this point. Should I go with the original? Should I go with the remake? I don't know. And then Skyrim for that matter, but anyway. Sounds like the classic villain betrayal line. I was never on your side! Even laugh ensues. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Kinda feels that way. Maybe I feel that because of wrestling brain rot recently. WrestleMania week last week and all that. That really helped out with like the scuffy schedule I had last week, I guess. Not the reason why I wasn't streaming or anything. But yeah. You know, I did kinda take a brief look at Fire Pro Wrestling World. Taking a look at that game. To kind of return to it. And I realized I'm actually missing a lot of DLC. And it ends up being more expensive than I thought to get all of it. That doesn't seem like a mimic. The good thing about mimics is that you can feed them something. And they give you several copies of that same thing you gave to them. And maybe an item based on them. After you feed them that. And they don't explode and, you know. Whether they explode on you or you kill them, they only give a little bit of loot compared to what they give you if you feed them something. You can make it be stone, they'll give you a lot of stone in return, but then you can make it be gold or something like this. Yeah, Obsidian fans. You know, seriously, it's a long time no see. How you been? How the black holes been? Yeah, I have been busy with F14 off stream as well. Because it is something I can just jump into and doing this, doing that. Monk is maxed out, Digi Gang. We'll talk a little bit more about this also in the next F14 stream. We made Monk catch up to level 70. Now is a choice that we can make for all the future content that we do, including those either current quests we're still gonna do. Anything that's single player though, I'll prioritize Astrologian and Dark Knight because if I'm doing group content for the first time, I'm not gonna be a tank or healer. But now I'll have two choices of DPS. I already started Archer. We're already at level 20. That's not to mention Botanist and... Yeah. We'll talk more about it in F14. But no, we still have been doing things in the TSG dimension. And Team Self Gaming streams. And we are here. It is good to be live. And it's good to see you all again, Tachi Gang. I'm not leaving you, if I can help it, without your dose of Khaiden Tachi Gang on your screen for too long. No, I still intend to do more content that's not streams, but it's been difficult to get it set up. I've been able to get something going, potentially, but I won't talk about it in case it doesn't happen the way I might want it to happen, but yeah. It's like I've been saying, like I say, ooh, it would be nice to stream this game. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do it, and then we never do it. And I feel like I tease you for nothing. If you ever need help with Archer Bar, you know who to hit up, of course. Of course. Oh yeah, Lurin, do you remember also? Bolston, my dwarf? I'm a hunter there. Yeah, don't you know? Dwarfs are better archers anyway. anyway. That, man, imagine saying that to Legolas' face. Anyway. No, yeah, like, it did bring me back to my bow and arrow days with Bolston. And I did do a little bit of the archer stuff, those archer initial quests with another character in FF14. So they weren't new to me. They actually weren't new to me right there. But I think I left it off at around the point in which I'm at. Eventually, yeah, it will be new content for me. Sorry I'm not doing it on stream, but I think it's okay for this. We may do a bar quest or two, you never know. But I think we'll still prioritize other things. You know, it's good to have picked up Botanist because now while we wait for a queue, or crafting as well, we can just keep collecting crystals, shards or something. Easiest thing to collect because it doesn't take up space in the inventory. Though, you know, there's other things I could collect just for the purpose of selling on the market board. And while we wait for a queue, because as I'm gonna queue up as DPS for new content, that might take a while, especially if I'm alone in the queue. That is, yeah, it might be good to just keep collecting as botanist while we yap, of course, while we yap. If nothing else is going on, that's it. I'm leaving. By you, dwarvish scum, I will not be swayed. Who's saying I want to sway you? I was just saying, I'm just reporting the news. If you decide you no longer want to have an elf character, you go for a dwarf from now on, that's your decision. That's you being enlightened. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, let's put everything in the chest where it belongs. I still have the chest organized in a particular way. Clay. Yeah, look at all the wood we have. We should keep crafting things based on that. Glass, still here. It's just kind of a chore trying to remember what goes where, what is in my inventory that needs to go in a specific spot. Oh yeah, this obsidian fence though. Oh, it's the other color for the obsidian fence. That's good to get though. Then this thing. Some of these are mine forageables, and since I still have the quest for that, you know what? I'm gonna sell these monster materials. I'll sell the rosemary. Or no, wait, nah. Let's not sell that. No. Rosemary goes here. Yeah, because I have only a few of those. I want at least a stack of 10. Look at this, Snapdragon. For winter. We'll wait for winter. We'll wait for Rosemary, I was gonna say. I keep thinking of the wrestler Rosemary from TNA. Every time I say that. I told you, there's wrestling brain rot. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause I love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Wave. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Okay, enough. It's just a fun song to sing. I've been singing it a lot here and there. But anyway, we still have a little bit of time left in the day. I did say I wanted to craft more things made out of wood. But what? Maybe something for decorative purposes. How much stone do we have, actually? I didn't think about that. 485 is a nice number. As we keep mining, you just get an excess of stone. Before this update came, that added that I forget what that thing is called. That the stone machine, I'm gonna call it, the stone craftery. I don't know. Before we got that in the recent update, I just spent a lot of my stone on other things. I mean, to be fair, those were things that were needed, most of them, not just crafting random furniture or whatever. Because I'm like, well, there's all this excess stone, let's also use it. But then I didn't realize that an update would come that would give it more use. Like, you can craft literally anything. Well, not literally anything. No. Everything in that stone machine is made out of stone and nothing else. Essence stones, okay, that makes sense. But then you can even make fiber out of it and like... there's so many options. Yeah, I've been considering having a lovely cottage room out of the rooms there. Rustic cabin. Oh, there's a stove here. Okay. wall shelf, windows. We just need more rooms in the house. They just haven't added them yet. I have reached the max when it comes to the house upgrades. I don't think I need to do another one of these, do I? I don't think so, not right now. Haunted attic wallpaper, haunted attic window. We're good on those, if I recall correctly. There are more things from the haunted attic set to unlock. The recipes, that is. So I need to keep checking at the Saturday market with Mary. Yeah, these trunk tables, though. Oh yeah, more of the explorer stuff, because that's what we were doing with that other room. I'll craft this one. Oh yeah, and I should keep the other materials in mind. I like the look of it. At the very least, if I don't use it, I can sell it. I should get the skill that increases the money we get from that. Yeah, look at these wallpapers. Floorings. I'm already using them. Black teacup. Tabletop clutter. That's a funny name for it. But okay. Yeah, some of these may actually fit in that explorer-ish room. Insect set. Interesting. The chess piece set could be interesting, but... Well, then there's all these signs. I may still make use of them, but not yet. Tie set, mineshaft set, blah, blah, fall set, ornate rock set. Can you put furniture inside like a coop or barn or so? Eventually I want to have like a coop or a barn that has like a variety of animal for a season. Yeah, I need to write this down. There was a plan I was starting to put together for the way I want to have my animals, at least until they add more or they add bigger buildings. This is why I shouldn't play this too much and then reach a certain point in the game, right? I like this rug. Oh, this will look really nice in winter too. It's not just because it has my colors. This will work so well in winter. I want to place this outside somewhere. I do already have this one, others, but I'll keep them. I'll just place this one somewhere else. But no, more from the Explorer set. I wanted a rug or two, maybe. I have one rug, but I don't remember the color. Like just different Explorer chair colors as well. I did not have an Explorer bed there. No, I'll just do a rug. Well-worn beige, Explorer's rug. I'll do this one. Yeah, it uses a horsehair or two. Didn't even use any wood. I think it was just fiber and horsehairs, right? Let's keep that in mind. First, though, let's... Oh, nice, nice, nice. Got the material back. Let's put this somewhere. Where would be a good spot for you? See, time passes while I decide on this, but it's for a good cause. How about... Just there. I don't know. I can always place it somewhere else. It's a thing that becomes time-consuming, but this is the room I was talking about. Oh yeah, the one rock color I didn't have yet. Okay, that works out. That works out well. Yeah, this is not an Explorer rock, but it does fit. It does fit nicely. So the chair I had is already this kind of chair. That's alright, though. Oh gosh, yeah, it bothers me how you can make it be level with the shelf right there. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, this is why we should put a bed there too. Okay, because it was nearly 2 AM, I nearly fainted right there. I need to remember to keep saving at the journal as well. It doesn't have to be at the end of a day. Yeah, we have a lot of tesserae. That is the currency. I'm sometimes going to call it gold, I guess, but it would be better to call it tesserae or money, even. What to do with that money? Just wait for the Saturday market and go crazy with it, maybe? I'm not going to buy new animals or anything like that quite yet. Meow. Meow, meow. There you are, my dear Wiki. Wiki is the name of my cat, in case you're wondering. Wiki as in wicked. Not as in feel so Mr. Wiki, which I may mention here and there. But yeah, Mistmare, do I have a new appearance for you? Ooh, we have the sheep now. As an appearance I can have. I want to go through all the different possible appearances I can give it. Now, I only have 11 blackberries. How many animals did I have again? 1, 2, 3, 4... give me a second. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Alright. What else can I feed them to get to 23 of these pale berries? Man, I shouldn't spend all my bell berries like this, though. Okay, 23 is the number we want to reach. 11 plus 6, 17. We need... how many more? 6? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We need 6 more of something. It could be this, but I don't know. Do I have an excess of anything else? Water chestnuts are useful for other things, but I may just go for that. Or I'll go into animal feed for that. I think I have quite a bit of it. That's what I'm gonna try. Wow, the sheep looks so small for riding on it. It's interesting. I'll just go ahead and sell this horse here. But yeah, I'm gonna keep hand feeding them. So until we run out of these right here. Let's get those shiny beads. Give them to the chicken statue in tribute. Let's get you outside, shall we? This is the daily routine. Yeah, let's give you this. Sometimes I fed them their own milk, but it's accidental. I guess you can do that. You can do it. It does save on resources, but it feels wrong. I don't want to do that. And it sells well, of course. Well enough, anyway. Would probably be better if I turned it into cheese or something, but it's like time-consuming. I have to go to the windmill. Much easier this way. But if we had like artisan product machines like in Stardew Valley, I might... yeah, I probably would eventually do that. Not to mention, it's good to keep those things as well for recipes and stuff, but I already have a stack of milk. If anything, I need a stack of cheese as well, but that's for another time. Oh yes, that's the new sheep baguette. Yeah. I can check what the name of that color is by going to Khaiden's farm. Alright, so we'll need 7 of something. There's 7 in the coop right there. Hopefully there's enough for them. If not, I might just feed them that pumpkin stew. Or even this coffee. Yes, you can do that. In case you're wondering. For those of you who don't know, Fields of Mistria. I should keep the horse hair though, I think. This is super helpful for recipes. That's why I'm like keeping so many of them. I'll sell the horse hairs. I'll sell those. Also, we do have 1 blackberry still, so... it will be 6 of something missing. Yeah. That checks out. Also, yeah, this is useful for some recipes I'm into. Same with duck feathers. Who was it that liked duck feathers as a gift? Louis from the market? Saturday market, I think. Let's give you your food, though. Starting with you, Mango. That's the name of that rabbit. Mango gets... well, a blackberry. Different fruit. So there's only 5 of these. Somebody's gonna get some coffee. Or one of those pumpkin stews. Yeah, I'll go for the pumpkin stew. Then I can eventually eat the other one and just free the space in my inventory. Everybody has been fed. Though we will need to put some animal feed in that chest. Those shiny beets. We want to take those to the chicken statue, but 2 of these over here. Now, let's save the game first before I start watering the crops. I think tomorrow is when I should insert the new essence into the water sprites. Wait, can I insert the... That's the part that I don't yet know. Oh yeah, I no longer keep the essences there. I keep them here. It needs to be a big one, just to put it for 20 days. I just hate the way you have to refill them. Like, you can't preemptively fill it with more essence stones. Yeah, it doesn't let you do that. So yeah, I'll just put this back where it belongs. Yeah, we have 105 shiny beads here. You know what? I'll also give those to the chicken statue. But first, crop maintenance. Let's water them. I may get some nice goodies in return. Besides the essence, of course. I need to interact with Kaldor's statue. Are any crops ready today? I don't think so. I don't think a single one of them is ready. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I planted, I think, some sugar, some wheat down here. One of the best things you can plant, but it does get expensive to buy enough seeds for that. Ended up being over 7,000. It's not something that I was able to do initially when fall started for that reason. Let's save the game again. Let's save the game again. I have had the game crash a few times. Very, very few times though, to be fair. But yeah, the game is still in early access. So that's still a little, like, little thing that may happen. More often than that though, it's maybe a frame drop or two, which after some updates doesn't happen as often. And I think those crashes did happen before the recent update. So no. The devs are definitely working super hard for all that. 100 beads first. Okay, 6 golden butter. Alright. Could be better, could be worse, but we should save it. Ooh, chicken pearl necklace. Oh. Ooh, I like the look of that necklace. Let's see, Amelie, Poggers. I'll just have to get a new chicken eventually. Yeah. I haven't gotten any new ones just yet. It's not yet the time for that. But eventually. Speaking of which. Did I want to buy... What did I want to buy here, maybe? I should buy food for them. More... Oh yeah, more of these. More cosmetics for them. Rabbit top hat. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any alpacas anytime soon at this rate. But that's okay. Pink sheep bow. Or bow, or I don't know how to say it sometimes. But yeah, sheep mushroom hat. Also, do let me know, Tachi Gang, if my volume is too low for my voice, because if it has been feeling like it's way too low still, but how much will we end up lowering the volume of something, right? Is there a... Okay, yeah. We can lower that just a little bit right there. Let's talk to Henrietta. Queen Henrietta. Henrietta bobs her head at you, clucking a greeting. Bok. I don't have a gift for you today, Henrietta. Nothing I think you would really like. So that's for another time, Queen. Let us go back and put some of these things in storage. This golden egg should go over here. Golden butter goes into the barn for cows. This is why it's still helpful to separate them based on species. It's fun to have maybe a barn with different animals and all that, but then it helps me stay organized when it comes to a chest. Yeah, I never did have any golden butter. I thought I had at least a stack or two, maybe 1 or 2 in there, but no. I will, however, sell this mayonnaise. This thing right here. Are we going mining today too? What should we do? First of all, let's see skills. Because there was this thing that increased the price of furniture. Well, it's not here, but... Well, yeah, this one grants it a 10% higher selling price. I don't need to go for that. Anything for ranching. Crafting animal feeds in the mill will sometimes drop an additional item of the same kind. I don't really craft those things that often. Need to get cooking to 30. 45, I was gonna say. I mean, 45 too, but yeah. Cooked dishes given as light gifts will reward more hard points than before. I don't see myself needing that anytime soon. Like, it's easy to see yourself maxing hearts with everybody soon because they still need to update to add the other hearts. So you reach a certain point where you just max them out. And by the next update, everybody's at max. Although I'm exaggerating a bit because Some of these people are difficult to reach max hearts with because they only are available 1 day a week. And they are those from the Saturday market, like Darcy here. Yeah, maybe I could use that. But we gotta prioritize using essence for other things. I may still need to craft new essence stones, come to think of it. But yeah, ranching. We already saw this. Should I get this? Not right now. And then blacksmithing, we have everything. Yeah, we've really gone for that. I should just save the essence right now. Or use it in the mines. For mine skills, I mean. But let's visit Calderus. There's also a teleport cost. Essence is used for other things too. It's great. Oh, Calderus. Calderus plucks light happiness from his loot. He seems to be enjoying himself. Probably better not to bother him for the time being. No worries. Alright, I'm going to just forage around here a little bit. Sadly, no temple bells. They also help feed the animals, as we saw yesterday. Or no, as we saw today, rather. Today in-game, I mean. Fossilized mandrake root! Legendary artifact! Nice. Thankfully, it's fossilized. Yeah, because mandrakes can kill you with its cry or something. Depends on your setting. Depends on your fantasy world. Nice, moon fruit is also rare. The more I get of that, the better. What else? What else? Alright. Let's see if there's any new fish we can catch. We still need fish from the deep woods. And also from ponds. I don't know if they figure here, though. More fishing needs to happen. But hey, if I'm missing something from this season, there's always next year. Good to have something else to do next year too. Hopefully by the time I get to fall in year 3, there's already at least one new update there. But nice. Yeah, it's a pond fish. It's not specifically for the deep woods, but it is a pond fish. Might as well get some wood then. We keep saying the word wood. Let's get wood. It would be nice if I just went for more wood chopping here. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I couldn't resist. See, most of the puns we say, I swear to you, they're accidental. That one was not, but there's such a thing as accidental puns, and I've been stumbling upon them quite a lot these days. No, but like, I'm serious. There's been a lot of accidental puns. I'm not complaining, though. We want more puns? Let's talk to Holt. Should talk to Elsie and get some gossip. Hello, my witch queen. That dense water at the museum unsettles me. How can I hold form like that? Teresa says I should accept that the world holds mysteries we'll never solve. That's exactly what I don't like. I get it, Junie. I get it. The eternal question mark can be annoying. There's a charm to it, though. I've come to appreciate that charm. Hell, I've come to relate to that charm of the forever mystery, the always question mark. So see, we're gonna compliment each other when we marry. Juniper and I. No, yeah, they gotta be working hard at that update that will add a marriage. 8 heart events, dating at least before marriage, I don't know. Because it will be a major one. Something long awaited. Will change the game completely. But it's something that needs to be a standard in the game. I can see it happening around the time the 1-year anniversary of this game is out, or of its first release, you know. It's still early access and all that, but when was it last year? Like August or so when it came out? So yeah, still hasn't been a year. So I might have to rid the inventory of some things as I'm doing this fishing. No mining today, I think. Just fishing. What do we have here? Water sphere. Wait. It's the same thing that Juniper was just talking about. Oh my god. Are you still around, Junie? Is she still around here? Oh, she's not. Okay. I wanted to give that to her and see what she would say. Maybe it's just a neutral gift, but still. Oh, let's get these apples. Alright. That's fine. Tomorrow's Friday night at the inn. We want to talk to everybody there, so not much room for mining either. Let's wait here for this fish. I'm pretty sure I've gotten this fish before, but yeah, roach. Why is it called a roach? Sounds terrible. Well, maybe that begs the question, why is a cockroach called a cockroach? Where does the cock come from? I'm just asking questions. I'm just saying the name as it is. Don't look at me like that, Dajigang. Why is it called like that? Cock can mean a chicken as well, right? Of course, that's the other meaning you were thinking about, right? So yeah, why is it called that? That's a reason. That's a reason. If it's too NSFW, don't tell me in the chat. I'll just Google that someday or something. I get the feeling I gotta be careful how I search that. If I search it. But anyway. Words can be funky like that. Because sometimes you hear the word roach. I remember some enemies from Command Rider Blade being known as the roaches, and they were like cockroaches, but in short they were roaches or something like that. We got all the Deep Woods artifacts. Nice. Only the legendary one was missing and we got it. And now only the legendary fall pond fish is missing. We want to keep fishing. We want to keep fishing in the pond right there. Or even in the Deep Woods. There's Deep Woods fish also missing. Let me see, come to think of that. 1 spring pond fish, 2 spring ocean fish. That will have to be in year 3 spring. We're close to it, but not that close. Summer pond fish. Okay. Fall pond fish. That's the only fish that's missing for fall. We should go to the east. We should keep going there. I can do it in the Deep Woods first by teleporting there and visiting Calderus after doing dailies. And then I go to the south of the Deep Woods where there's the regular pond. There is 1 winter river fish, the legendary one, quite a few winter pond fish. Got everything from the ocean. Yeah, 3 Deep Woods fish missing. They can be done on any season though. And then the mines. And then these legendary fish, who knows how you even get them? I don't know. I'll look it up only until I have everything else, I guess. May need to clear inventory space. No, actually I might not need to. Ooh, the Explorer set. Okay. Now we can have more of the Explorer set. Nice. Summer salad recipe. I'll take that. Yeah, this lamp right here. We should put it somewhere. You know, we could do... I was gonna say we could do a little bit of mining, but... Inventory space is not the best. That being said, there is a chest in the mines. Just gotta remember to actually look at the things inside and collect them. Or I'll tell you what, we can go to the ruins here and see what artifacts may appear, but inventory space is even more of an issue in this case. Okay, so I might delete that. Oh, you see, that one was missing there because I didn't have the inventory space for it. I do want that scepter. Juniper loves those. Anything that you don't pick up will remain there indefinitely. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, let's yeah. Speaking of roaches, that's a fog orchid. Juniper also loves those. So yeah, let's keep them as gifts. I didn't get to gossip with Elsie today. We'll have to leave that for another time. Let's keep collecting blackberries. That's also a useful thing. There should be some over here. Okay, they don't always grow all at the same time. Let's remember that. If anything, I might have had more time to keep fishing at the pond right there, but yeah, the inventory was getting full and we got all the fish we could get. We need to wait for them to respawn. Come to think of it, you know what we can do with the money I have? I can buy a lot of coffee or lattes or something from Darcy on Saturday. At the Saturday market. I wanted to craft some gold ingots, but no inventory space. Should I delete something else? 6 wood is okay to delete. We have a lot of it. Let's craft these. From there, I did want to craft some armor. I may not have room for it, but let's see. Only 3 ingots? Okay. Then, yeah, that won't be enough for the next piece of armor, which would be the leggings. Then I have tarnished gold for this, but I will also be doing gold armor of my own, because when you equip it for the first time, you unlock the cosmetic for this. And it may get an infusion if I myself craft it. That's also a big difference maker right there. So yeah. Let's go to the farm though. Oh, okay, I may not have inventory space for this, but... Ah, another water sphere. I'll leave that fish over there. We've gotten it before. I forget the name, but yeah. I've seen it before. I know we've caught it before. Let's send everybody back inside first. Inside, so deep inside, you will die if I don't dream anymore. Inside, so deep inside, you will die if I don't dream anymore. Dream anymore. Inside from Avantasia. Or Avantasia, however you want to say it. Ooh, I haven't listened to Avantasia in a hot minute. I need to get back to them. You know, I kind of stopped at the album, the Scarecrow Trilogy. Kind of listened to a few after that, but for some reason I never did listen enough to the later albums, the more recent ones. Oh, nice, we're at 10 apples now. That makes me remember. I keep forgetting about my fruit trees here. Yeah, these are not ready yet, but I think they will be. I know, I probably should have a better area for them. One where I don't forget about them, but yeah. I get the feeling they'll add an update where it shows what you have on the farm in some way or another, so that you have a better reference for it, especially as it gets bigger. When we unlock this, it gets even bigger. That's where I was thinking of having fruit trees or maybe more animal buildings, but we'll have to see how to do it. I don't know. Alright, what else? Fish. I don't think I want to keep any of these fish. We'll just sell them. As for this water sphere, I do want to keep that. Oh, and this thing right here. These two go right here. This thing, yeah, walnuts over here. And then, well, we want to keep blackberries for the animals tomorrow, and I'll need more than that. But we'll see what to do. Maybe I should go buy animal feed at Khaiden's place, but I don't know. No, maybe I'll just let the animals out and let them eat grass outside. It's just we run out of grass at this rate sooner than later. On the winter, there's a lot of those glow berries, though. Beautiful looking things they are. So if we collect a lot of them, we'll have enough for the animals. All right. Oh yeah, Wiki has some things for me. Meow. Thank you, dear Wiki. Or I might feed the animals with some of that tomorrow as well. This is also where I tend to put artifacts, so yeah, this is also the place for it. But this lamp... okay, thank goodness it's able to align with that shelf right there. I hated how you couldn't align the chair perfectly. It was killing me. Bothers me so much. Why can't it align? What's wrong with it? Why do you have to be like that? It feels so Mistria. Horseradish was also... Where were you, my friend? Over here. Yeah, we can keep that garlic. And that's it. I wonder if I could cook something to give to the animals. Not really. It's gonna use the resources I have there either way, so yeah. It is very helpful just to be able to feed the animals like that. But yeah, if I let them outside without feeding them myself, hand feeding them, that also helps save time. There's enough grass, they might just have to walk a little bit further. But as long as there's no consequence for that, I think we're fine. Nice. We got a new piece of gear. Reina's birthday. And it's Friday night at the inn, I'll definitely find her there. So, I need a gift for her. I'll check what she loves, what she likes. Thanks to Elsa's gossip, I knew a few things, but let me see if I remember. Because it's not gonna tell me the name. It's just gonna show me. Yeah, I don't know what some of these things are. I think that's a pizza. That might be a baked potato. What do we have here? Let me see if I remember what that looked like and see if I find it here. No, grilled corn. Ideally, something she likes, or at least a neutral gift will go a long way. I think I still have some of those teas that are liked. Garlic bread. We need to make bread first, which I think we can make here. I might need to do that at the mill, though, but nope. Right here. We're gonna need more flour, but we're growing that as well. Just need to mill it. Now that's the thing that does need to be milled. But bread itself can be done right here. And then I didn't even see if pizza is something I can craft right now. I'm almost certain that was it. Or I may not have the recipe. I think I don't have the recipe yet. Don't I? I could have sworn I got it. Maybe I'm mixing it up with Stardew. I don't know. But here we are. Nice, and we're making good use of that garlic. We just increased the storage off. The stack off in storage. Weird grammar sometimes, I swear. Anyway, this looks so nice, doesn't it? This beautiful blackberry jam. I do actually like blackberry jam, it's not just the color. Like, I do like it out of all possible jams. It's my thing. It's my jam. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But seriously. It does use a lot, though. 6 blackberries, my goodness. I should be collecting more of those. Not just for this, but as I said, for the animals. But we should keep quite a few of those in storage. Let's not sell any of them. Right then, speaking of my dear animals, you're all going outside pretty much straight away. The only reason I'm not sending them outside already is because I want to pet them. And collect their items too and sell them. I'll sell 1 golden egg, I'll sell these, and this goes into storage. How's everybody doing over here? Yeah, it is my objective to eventually get every variety of animal possible. I think I remember what it was going to be. It was going to be 1 large barn and 1 small barn, or 1 large coop and 1 small coop for each species. And I think it's 8 different species for a coop and a barn, respectively, so that's 16 buildings? Or more? Or I don't remember. No, there's... what is it for coops, for example? Chickens, ducks, rabbits, and the other one might be capybaras? It's 4, so that would be 8 buildings with 1 large one, 1 small one. There's 16 varieties of them, right? So I would have... no, 15 actually. I would have 11 and maybe 12 by repeating one of them in the large building. And then the small building that can only have 4 of them would have 4, and they would be the 4 seasonal ones, because there's like colors. I've yet to see them. I'll find out eventually. I can check in the wiki, but I want to kind of see if I can discover it first. However, there's summer, fall, winter, spring, right? So they're perfect for a coop, a small coop or small barn of only 4 of them. Hello, Hoyubun. Tajigang, how are we feeling? We're feeling great. And welcome to the channel. I'm not sure if I've had you before, Hoyubun. Hope I'm saying your name right, and I hope I didn't forget you. But forgive me, I'm not good at names, and I don't mean pronunciation only. I mean remembering. Huyugi Bungun. Okay. May not remember. Oh, HYK? Okay, I think I remember. I may remember you under another name, but alright. Thanks for letting me know. You're the one that... if I'm not mistaken, you're the one that came up with the name Tajigang, and I... Yeah. If you are who I think you are. And if not, sorry I got you mistaken, but either way, good to have you here. Let's pet everyone. Of course. Yeah. Just rolls off the tongue so well. Yeah. And ever since it's been the name. So thank you so much for that. It's very common for a VTuber also to just say, hey, what do you think, chat? What should be the name for you so I don't call you chat all the time? I mean, especially when it's not just a live stream chat. Over in the YouTube dimension, there's also the comment section. Hey, nice rhyme. Didn't mean to make that rhyme right there. But it's great to see you. Welcome back. And anybody else who may be coming back, watching. Give me a second here. The way you pet small animals is still kinda have to take a moment, because you pick them up as well, and it's a mess. Chad, how you feeling? Feels too generic, you know? Oh, yeah. It can have its charm, for sure, but yeah, for sure. I sometimes say chat. I sometimes say both. And it works out. It's alright. Let me see, what was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, just making sure Somebody... Oh, no, wait, no. They're feeding still, so that's okay. Just making sure they're being pet. The little hand there. Little master hand. Hehe. Smash Brothers brain rot. I don't know. I'm just calling everything brain rot now. Nah, Smash Brothers is one of my favorite things of all time. Well, I haven't been playing it lately. It's just... It's always in my mind because I love it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell is going on? Can I save the game? My game. You're seeing those frame drops, right? That's not the stream, that's the game. That was the game right there. Okay, this is why we're saving often. I've never seen it drop frames in that way constantly. Freaked me out. Remember, the game is still in early access. By all means, report these things to the developers. I've never reported them when they happen, but maybe I should sometimes. I get the feeling these are things that have already been reported by other people. And well, it's great that we're streaming it, right? Because boom, video evidence right here. Very clearly. But yeah, it solved itself by going inside. As soon as I went inside, it went away. We're back outside and it's not happening anymore. Let's Wota. Please, the crops. Wota, please. Sweet, 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 sweet. I did that one wrong. Precise aiming. It becomes like an FPS game. It can be like that. Never thought of it that way. But yeah, beautiful frames indeed. Felt like I was playing the, what's that meme? RTX on? Something like that. Oh yeah, this already lost its charge. That's the annoying part, that one day you will have to water. Let me give them their thing. We're gonna need to craft new ones soon. That's the way it's gonna be though. Alright, then it does water it as soon as you give it the stone. Perfect, perfect. I'm glad to see that. Now, let's get all the goodies. I should craft these into flour. Yeah, look at that. So many crops that keep giving after first yield. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, isn't it? As Director Krennic said, oh, it's beautiful. How the hell is Rogue One like 9 years old now? My goodness. I do look back at like 2016, 2015 for that matter. And to be fair, there are some things that are like, yeah, okay, that's outdated now. That's old now. Yeah, I can feel the dating in that. 10 years might sound a bit crazy, 9, but yeah, that's different. That's different for sure. That shows its age. And I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way, depending on what it is. So yeah, we don't need to buy any seeds. However, all of these things go fully in storage, and I should go to the mill and, well, mill them. Yeah, garlic on the other hand, onions, not garlic, sorry. We should sell these cranberries and these onions. We will need more money, especially if we go crazy at the Saturday market. Let's sell this thing. Let's save the game. Another reason to do it. No, and you know, most of the time that's what it is. Maybe a frame drop or two, enough to freak out, but few times I've had a crash. 2 or 3. And how many hours do I have in this game by now? Let me see. 91.9 hours? No, 92.7 hours and counting. Ah, there we go. We're gonna get to the 3 digits very soon. Let's go. But alright, should we visit Calderos? Maybe not right now. Actually, yeah. I'll talk to Reina when we go for Saturday night at the inn. Sorry, Friday night. I do need to craft some essence. A couple large essences. So if we could go to the mines, that would be great, but remind me to do it another time. I do have enough to craft 2 large essences, or wait. What was needed for that? 100 or 150? If it's 100, then I have enough for 2 large essence stones. Well. Let's talk to Calderos first. How's it going, my friend? So deep in the wood, the canopy weaves together. It seems impenetrable, and yet the sun breaks through. It always does. Ah. The way he smiles saying that. It's like the sun will always shine again. We're being less literal about it. I'll tell you what, let me take a bio break while we run ads and all that, because pre-rolls are on and they have been on for a few minutes. So let me do that right there, alright? So we will be right back, Tachi Gang, don't go anywhere. And I will go for the BRB screen for this. I leave you with the lovely music of the Deep Woods, music I associate with Calderos. I call it Calderos theme, kind of. But anyway, stay tuned. Omatase shimashita. Thanks for waiting. Give me a second here. Let's go back to it, Tachi Gang. Every man. Say that's another way I can refer to you. From the TSG dimension. But alright. Right, so yes, the Deep Woods. Just remembering what we were doing there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gathering basket. That looked new to me, but we've already collected that. Or rather, we've already donated that to the museum. No, wait. Both. I'll just sell that, I guess. Let's fish. That's what I came here for the most. Notice me, fishy. Like, notice me, senpai, but instead my senpai is a fish. My senpai is a fish. That sounds like an anime title right there. 100%. My senpai is now a fish. Maybe a little bit longer. Senpai fish or sen fish would be the short title of it. The way to refer to it. See, we're playing anime while coming up with more anime titles. How's that for a rabbit hole between a rabbit hole, within a rabbit hole? There you go. There you go. I really want to make sure I get this fish. The golden rod makes a huge difference, of course. A difficult one. Alright. I'll take that chest. Copper treasure box. Interesting that they call it a box. We got one coffee, okay. Don't mind if I do then. Added to the stack right there, but also helpful. The more I have of those, the better. We should buy a bunch of them tomorrow. Or should I go for lattes now? Lattes are 200 each, but I think the speed boost lasts longer. I'm not sure. But I would need to now have a separate stack. Or maybe I just wait for the coffee stack to finish. Or both, but that's the only issue with it. Very well, let's keep fishing down here too. One pond fish missing. There's more missing from the deep woods, but that can be done any time of year. No problem. Is somebody over here today? No, just me and my dear Wiki. We're both foraging, pretty much. Doing things other than foraging, but foraging is part of it. Statuette of Calderus. Legendary artifact. Another legendary one. Let's go. There seems to have been a subset of the Empire that once worshipped Calderus. I want to see what he says about that. I don't know if he's able to visit the museum, though, but... Or if I give this to him as a gift. The first one needs to go to the museum, though. That's the rule. If we ever have children in this game, yeah, the first one to the museum. But yeah, if I get another one of those, I need to try giving that to Calderus. Aha! What do we have now? Weightless stone. This black stone appears otherworldly in origin. It has no weight and will roll around from the slightest breeze. Wow. Give me a second here. Yeah, I need to start listening to this. What? Give me a second. Let me get some more water here. That's not a pond though, that's the river, so let's not fish over there. Yeah, let's keep collecting these blackberries. Now we are foraging. We have enough for all the animals tomorrow. Let's remember to go to the inn when it starts getting dark here, which is soon. I don't think I'll be able to fish anything here. Those fish are too far away. This one is not. Even for a golden rod. Eventually, when we have the next biome and the mines, we'll be able to upgrade the rod even further. That might be the last upgrade, though. Or at least for a long time. Infusions aside. At some point, we can keep crafting until we get a nice infusion, if we don't have one. Yeah, that's the way we can do it. Any extra ones that don't have an infusion out of the thing I craft, we can just sell them and they will sell really well, I think. They would sell more than the 4 ingots used for them. What do we have here? Now, silver treasure box. Speaking of ingots. Why not? Let's get this bunch of fish. I could swim into them and get a bunch of them already. Oh, never mind. It's only one. I think it's a random chance of how many you get. Let's wait here. Let's wait here. There we go. Another roach. Just without the cock. I don't make the names up, okay? That's what they're called. They're funny. It's not my fault that they are. Yeah, I see the little pond skater. We've already had one of those, I'm pretty sure. So I will not bother trying to catch it. That is with a bug net. That fish may be too far away. Let's see. We can try, we can try. And then we should go to the inn. It's time to go. And let's see what everybody has to say on this Friday night. Ah, my bad. Let's go then. At least my inventory is not full. That's gonna be helpful. Yes, we need to gossip with Elsie. It's one of the things we need to do. Also, what is Balor selling today? Didn't we see the caravan earlier, or am I thinking of yesterday? Or I could get more blackberries here. Spending a little bit of money. How about we spend 200 on them? Or 250? We get as close as possible to 12,000. You know, to putting it down to a nice 0. That's how I tend to spend my money sometimes. We have 37 of them, that will be helpful. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh yeah, and I have... Okay. Khaiden, I really appreciate this. This friend of mine has selflessly sent me several valuable research books I needed for my own studies. If I can return the favor with a fish, then so be it. Nice. The black tablet you added to the museum's collection is quite the mystery. March couldn't identify the strange metal it's constructed from, and I can't find any linguistic root for the language etched into the surface. If it's a language at all... There we go. Yeah, it's the UPART artifacts. This thing may be part of them. Look at this. It's like questionable artifacts. Like, I get the feeling that the twist is that somebody planted them. And because they don't have the way of telling that something is actually an artifact in this setting, I don't know how that's done. You know, how archaeologists or specialists actually check. So you don't just bury a fake dinosaur fossil, right, and fool people. They have ways of telling that it's actually from millions of years ago. Besides, you know, because somebody could just go crazy. It's like... It's not just as easy as burying it like you would bury something with a shovel, I don't know. Like you would bury a time capsule, right? Let's say you do use the right methods to really sink it into the ground. Really make it seem like it's been there for a while. But there's things you still can't do that would be disproven, right? They can't disprove that right here. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how the whole thing works, but I think that's how it is. And, yeah. Or who knows what it is? Who knows what it is? They'll always ask me to tell her stories, but I've been running out of ideas lately. Do you think it would be fun if the hero comes across a fantastic creature? She could even befriend it. I think I've seen this dialogue before. Maybe a dragon? That's the obvious choice, isn't it? They would go crazy for a dragon. All the best stories have one. Thanks, Khaiden. I may have gone for the kobold last time. Howdy, neighbor. No pun today, Holt? Alright. I'm the one that did the pun this time. Hello. It's been a long day. But at least it's on his work, eh? It ain't much, but it's on his work. Yes. You're welcome to any of the pumpkins I've got growing. I don't think they'll get much bigger. Oh, but what if they do? I want to see just how big they'll get. Nice. I really like this place, Khaiden. It's so cozy and stuff. Yeah, I know, Ulrich, I know. Ah, he's such a vibe, I love him. Like, he's really is just a happy presence to have. Great character. I'm trying to plan out Hall's birthday. Should we have a nice family dinner at home? Or maybe we can have a get-together at the inn. I would love to see what puns he comes up with. I think he would be fine either way. It's Holt. He's a lovely person. Gotta say, that muttering cube at the museum is pretty unsettling. Talks almost as much as my Uncle Landon. Whoa, it actually talks, okay. I was expecting that flamed arrowhead you so generously donated, Khaiden. We did turn these up from time to time when I worked the mines, but this is by far the most intact I've ever seen. Good eye. Good supplies have been harder to come by since the earthquake. Glad we got Lady Adeline's support. Ooh, 6 hearts with Landon, let's go. Lovely to see you, my dear. Give me the juice, give me the tea, Elsie. Let's see. We gotta take a look at Lewis, especially because we'll see him tomorrow. Wow, I actually have found out. Red wine. I see, I see. I should buy one for him. I can buy one for Juniper here as well. A bit of wine at the end of the day is quite nice. It's simply magical how Hemlock finds new vintages for me to try, year after year. He and Balor make a good team. Can I interest you in a few more wines? Nah, you know what, I think they're fine. That kinda rhymed. Nah, I'll just save this for Lewis tomorrow. Don't think I forgot about Raina's gift. We're saving the best for last. Marcus tomorrow. Maybe I'll stop in and find a little gift for Josie. Juniper won't empty that cauldron so I can get a closer look at it. I bet I can learn something about foreign metal working if I could just inspect it. I give up on that, March. If there's 2 things Juniper's protective of, it's Josie and that cauldron of hers. 3 if you're counting her shoe collection. Nice, nice. I know it's fall because I keep finding leaves indoors. How did they get in here? I get the feeling you have a little child that fancies herself a queen, and for good reason. She is a queen in many ways. And her name is Maple, and you also have an entomologist whose name is Luke. It's probably that reason. Especially when Dale is with them. But anyway, what's up, birthday girl? Pull up a chair, Khaiden. I can get something started for you. Just say the word. How about this? You remember it was my birthday? Of course I did. Aw, thank you, Khaiden. Of course I remembered. Yeah, I've been good enough at remembering people's birthdays, so rather remembering to give them their gift here. It's easier because you can see where they are on the map. Much easier than Stardew, right? Without mods, that is. That fossilized mandrake root sure is unsettling to look at. I wonder what it was used for. Scaring people, I bet. Wonder how Arthur keeps getting out. I should record this in my tarantula file. Uh-oh. Dad's birthday is in a few days. I need to find him a gift. Maybe a nice piece of hardwood to whittle? What did she mean by that? Was that meant to be a pun? I don't know if I got it. But 6 hearts with Dell? Let's go. Yeah, I've given her a few gifts, right? I think I gave her monster cookies, a sword. Since it's fun to see her reaction. The other children are great too. Oh yeah, Maple's reaction to gifts. She does like a royal declaration of whether it's an okay gift or she loves it or who knows what. But yeah. Oh, I get to try giving Dale some coffee because the results might be amusing. I don't know. I might regret doing it, but with all the dialogue there's been about that. Anyway, lamprey, heather. Right, that was the name of that fish. Lamprey. What else? Koi. Rainbow trout. Oh, I need to take a look at the reward box next to the quest board and razorback. Rare medium river fish found in fall. I'll sell it. I'll sell it. So these bronze ingots. Copper ingots, my bad. I'll call them bronze sometimes, I guess. Let's keep them here. 7 of them. Because I might craft something made out of them, and then I sell it. I get the feeling there might be some furniture or something that does use them too. Or buildings or something. We should keep them for now. Eventually, the farm expansion, we're looking to get to 40,000, right? 40,000 tesserae. That's the thing to keep in mind. Now, clay. Clay. Oh, no. Moonfruit doesn't go here, but this doesn't go here either. This is the thing that goes here. Just remembering what goes in what chest. Until we have that option to add to existing stacks, to refill the stacks that are there. Which I'm sure they will add in the future. I can see them doing that. They have to. Mori France, hello. Welcome to the stream. If it's your first time, Not sure if it is, but it's good to have you either way. Now, we still have some things to donate. I might drink a coffee here. We're gonna buy more tomorrow. Meow. Let's save the game though. No, we need to go up again and get that cosmetic right there. Oh yeah, it's like a royal outfit, right? That we're unlocking right now. Would be good to see how it looks when it's all together. When it's all ready right there. Love the hat, thank you. We're wearing it in game, I might as well wear it myself too. This is created by Yuna Katzen, by the way. At Yuna Katzen, that is spelled Y-U-N-A-K-A-T-Z-E-N. Beautiful asset. The Neko, the little cat thing there, is a nice cherry on top. Yeah, look at this noble jacket. We can put together a noble outfit, right? What would it look like putting it together? Let me see. Which outfit do I want to... Okay, let's... Because I'm never even wearing this outfit at this point. Yeah, feels so Mistria is super cute indeed. Looks super cute, is as cute as it looks. So nice. So comfy as well in that way. Noble... What is the thing? It must have been... Was it shoes? Was it... What does it start with? I think it starts with the... A hat or a crown? No, yeah, it's this one right here. Noble... No, wait, never mind. Noble crown, noble something. Well, I'll have to take a look at it again. But yeah, this would be probably one of the colors I go for. Or this one. Let's change the hairstyle here. We're now using this one. And in that color. What about the other purple we can go for? It doesn't call out to me. It doesn't... Well, okay. Hold on. Now that I look at this, that could work, but... This is just great. Was it something here, though? I don't think it's... Oh, wait, was it accessories? Earrings? We'll get to them. Stud earrings, I want to see those. But... What in here screams noble? Besides these things. There was something. Long sleeve top. I'm starting to think it was... No, it wasn't this. I could check the wiki for that, I guess. We'll check it some other time. I'll just leave the outfit incomplete there because we're going back to what I call the fall outfit. Salmon season again. I'm craving some horseradish salmon. If someone can bring me some key ingredients, I'll share my recipe. 1 salmon, 1 horseradish. Yeah, Friday nights are actually one of the best days to be doing quests because you know where to find everybody at a certain point in the day. Except Dozy and Henrietta, but they don't tend to do requests. I can see Dozy somehow doing a request. Somehow. And they would probably explain it once you turn it in, but you never know. Oh yeah, I'll sell this onion, garlic. Ah, so easy to mistake one for the other, I swear. Still not too late. Let's go and donate these things to the museum. I mean, going to the museum, I could just go to the mines west of it, and from there teleport back here. As a matter of fact, I should go there because I need to review what is needed for those large essence stones. Yes, day and time do matter, Muri friends. Because, much like Stardew, much like other games of this nature, once you reach 2 AM, boom, you faint, and you lose something in that. In the case of this game, you lose the first 4 hours of the next day. Your character sleeps in. Also, let's donate these bad boys here. Ooh, Caldosian artifacts are ready. That thing about Calderos. Oh, the Upar artifact set is ready as well. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's gonna tell me it's late when it reaches 12 AM here. Yeah. Like, now is a good point in which we should go to bed. More copper ingots? Okay. What do we get here? Explorer wallpaper. Yeah, we need to add more things there. Oh, and is this the Explorer flooring? Oh, nice. And those have got to be the recipes for that. So, let's get them. I might buy some more recipes tomorrow at the market. Yes. Ah, the Explorer room, though. We gotta go and pimp it up. Make it look better. It's partly an Explorer room, partly a sort of cozy cabin room, I guess. Also, let me just enter one floor to get that speed boost. for a moment. Alright. So, we need... Well, yeah, what I just don't have is the time, but a large one is only 100. I mean, it's a lot, but I say only because, yeah, I do have enough for 2 of them. When I get more water sprite statues, though, that's when it's gonna be more problematic. Eventually, we do want to have a lot of those. But I don't know, maybe I shouldn't go too crazy with them. There's other things that are helpful to craft. Obsidian, refined stone. I will not craft anything here, though. I may want to hold on to that stone for now. And, okay, I know where to place that oil. We have enough copper ingots to craft quite a few things by now. And, yeah. Yet another gift for Juniper. I have a great choice of things to give her when her birthday comes up very soon. Well, not that soon. Still quite a week or 2 left. Yeah, still a week or 2 left before the actual day itself. Which is... Oh yeah, 2 weeks exactly. Dosie's birthday though. And of course Holt. Yeah. I should give Dosie a dog treat, I think. The ingredients... Among other things like that. Yes, let's put this oil here. I do have to create more of this rice and flour and stuff like that, right? At the mill. I forgot. It's already 1 AM, but... Let's place this flooring here. That looks brilliant. Oh, but then the... But then the map and the painting on the wall don't fit. Damn, that wall is beautiful, though. My sort of jam. How does it work if I do like an explorer window? I think there's such a thing. And then I place it on top of it. Well. Yeah, because that summit wallpaper that I have on that main room is like a sky. But it doesn't look bad if you put something on top of it, in my opinion. But then the library like wallpaper, placing something on top of it feels disruptive. A lot of these kinds of wallpapers, for example, in Animal Crossing, it always feels wrong to put something on top of them. But here, this one in Mistria doesn't feel wrong. I still need to get another lantern here, though, I think. But... Oh yeah, let's not forget about Wiki. Meow. Meow. Shiny beets. Yes, we're going to hand feed the animals today. Yeah. Well, that could look better, that could look worse. I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps if we... There's a charm to it. Why can't I place it any higher than that? Hold on. Damn it. Let me... For heaven's sake, just let me place it there, Mistria. Ah, this is what I hate about placing items here. Let me save the game because it's gonna take much longer than it's supposed to. We had something going there. Like, why can't I do it any higher? What's the problem? Yeah. I'm going to just put this in storage for now. Maybe I won't hand feed the animals. We already wasted like an hour in those decorations. But alright, first of all, let's sell these. This will be used to hand feed the animals. Let's go. Only 1 golden egg, that's okay. Here you go. It's Blackberry season. It's Blackberry Day today for all of you. Let's go. No, yeah. One thing to keep in mind if I want to keep getting more animals is how to feed them. How to keep them fed. Now, at some point, you definitely stop hand feeding them as much. There's something to get used to already. I'll sell this golden milk. It will be good money. We may indeed spend a lot of money today, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, what I really need to get is that auto petter. I still haven't found out how you do that. At this point, I end up checking the Fields of Mr. Wiki for that. That's what I did for the water sprite statue. And it's okay. It also uses essence stones. Golden milk. Yeah, because they can produce it if they have enough hearts. And I already have 21. From the gold cow, Well, it doesn't need to be gold from the look of it, Mori friends. I think there is a variety of cow that's golden. Golden butter, golden cheese. Yeah, we have 21 of that golden milk. I've yet to find what recipes use them, but yeah. Golden milk, I think, is also the name of a drink that's actually quite nice. What is it, turmeric that it uses? I forget what it was, but you just add that to milk. Either already hot or you heat it afterwards, but I think it's better if it's hot already. And boom. And it's actually very, like, minty, refreshing. I haven't had that in a while. And it literally looks like golden milk. Really good looking thing. Really nice thing. It's a sort of like tea-like or coffee-like or latte-like drink, but being a very much its own thing as well. Was it turmeric or what was the name of that ingredient? I forget. It is one of the ingredients used in chai as well, which I haven't had in a while either. No rhyme intended. I haven't had chai in a while. See, a sort of rhyme happens there. Hell, even the word rhyme rhymes with those words. So there you go. Yeah, we can sell this. I could give that red wine to one of my animals. And they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They would appreciate it so much they would give me extra shiny beads. That's not what I meant to do. I think perhaps we go for a different look for the Mistmare today. Yeah. It's time to do this with Hawk. Like a different one every day at least. Oh, they ate. Oh no. It took so long that I think they ate everything inside. I hate that. Yeah, I think they did. That's the problem. They already ate. Why did you eat? Why did you eat all of that stuff I was going to feed you? That's the problem when you want to hand feed them. They give you a time limit for that. Would be nice if you could enable an option to disable that. I don't like that happens. But okay, I think they already fed. Because I think it's like 10 a.m. or so, 11 a.m. or so. What's the difference between chai and just tea? Because I know that chai is tea in India. Yeah, that's why I'm not saying chai tea. Chai, I guess no, what I'm referring to is masala chai, I believe it's called. And that's the one that is known as chai or even chai tea, which is just saying tea. It's like Aka Red in Super Sentai. Red is what you're saying. Akarito. You're basically saying red. But yeah. No, yeah, masala chai is the one that has like... I think you mostly take black tea. You add all sorts of things. I forget what they are, but I did prepare like a chai of my own once. Like, you know, just looked at the ingredients, got the best ones I could get, and some of them were already like powders instead of the actual ingredients, but it worked out. And it was amazing because it turned out smelling and tasting the exact same way as all of those. Maybe that's not a good thing, I don't know. Those you buy in a tea bag or something like that, right? And I was proud of that. But no, yeah, it has, what is it? Cloves, turmeric, I forget what, but forget the names of these things. Cardamom, one of them. I still have some cardamom. I'll be having some Earl Grey, tea Earl Grey hot later today. Shoutouts to Captain Jean-Luc Picard. But alright, it looks like we have the same thing planted here than we do here, but they are different things. I'm almost certain. Once I tried to make pad thai with things I had in my small Brazilian town. I don't know what that is. Pad thai? But yeah, trying things from different cultures is always nice. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm a tea maniac and a maniac of the kinds of drinks that may not be tea but are tea-like. Even ones without theanine or caffeine, right? Mate is another one that I haven't had in a while and I need to get back to it. It can be, one mate is enough for an entire day. I should drink no other source of caffeine if I have that. Or theanine, if you will. So it always has to be pre-planned, right? But no, I just haven't had any mate in a while. Like, you know, I don't mean have as in drink it, but like have to be able to make it. But also others, like that golden milk I mentioned, they can be nice. Drinks are fun, you know? And I don't mean alcohol. I would like to say I like drinking, but that can be misinterpreted. That's not what I mean. I mean, some of them can be alcoholic, they can be fun, but nah. I'm talking about other things. Oh yes, hydro homies as well. Water can be fun too. I know, but other drinks. I'm a coffee person, but I love tea sometimes. That's me the other way around, friends. But I was having some coffee right now. I've already finished it, but I was having it on the stream right now. It has been very effective on me lately, in the early part of the day, and that's a new thing. Oh, shoutouts to that, by the way. Let's have some coffee here for that speed boost. But really, it's still about tea for me. That's why I'll have the Earl Grey later. Let's get a few things here, though. 9 celosias for the shopping list. 9 chrysanthemums. 9 sweet potato seeds. 9 broccoli seeds. I'll keep these things in my inventory to remember, instead of just writing them down. It would make it easier to do it like this. Ah, there we go. Sweet potato seeds. Chrysanthemums. 2. Celosia. We have 1, so that will be fewer than I have to buy. Ooh, we have quite a few seeds here. So it will be 5 broccoli seeds, 8 celosia, 7 chrysanthemums, 7 sweet potato. I'll have to go back and forth a little bit before I go to the market and do that thing. Yeah, we need to craft those essence stones, I forget. At the very least, I have the medium ones. I don't think I'll ever use the small ones. Ideally not, but they can be there in case of emergency for those water sprite statues. Let's go. All the more reason to drink this coffee for the speed boost because... Yeah, we need it. We're going back and forth a little bit. I may still buy something here. Oh yeah, I still have things to do at the mill. I still have things to mill at the mill, you could say. Also the quest board. Request for an apple. Mistria's apples are second to none. I'd like to request one freshly picked from the tree. Aha. Yeah, what about my fruit trees? Have they grown anything yet? Okay, let me see. 5 for broccoli. 8 celosia seeds. And 7 for chrysanthemum, sweet potato. Anything else we want to buy? Nah, we should not spend our money here. We should spend it on the rest of the market. Yeah, I might get more furniture from Mary. I don't think there's more of the Explorer set there. That has to continue being unlocked. You have to continue unlocking that in the mines. Come to think of it, there's probably variants of the wallpaper that you can buy. Let's sell every single one of these, by the way. Wait, let's double check something. Stacks. 10 celosia, that's great. Then broccoli and sweet potatoes are at 10 as well. I didn't check chrysanthemums, but you know what? Let's just sell everything here. What am I saying in the title? We need to build the anime farming empire. Money is needed for that. So let's keep it going. I should save the game after this too. Yeah, I'm now gonna make it to the Saturday market a bit late. It was just all more time consuming than I thought. That's why you don't want to go too crazy with crops either. You consume a lot of time taking care of them, replanting, watering, even with something like water sprite statues. At the very least, replanting is still going to be time consuming, depending on how you have it set up. This applies to not just Fields of Mistria, but something like Stardew Valley as well. Right then, let's talk to everyone and let's see what the others brought to the market. Mary, give me some good furniture. Maybe Lewis has something nice. But first, Darcy's place. And if he works hard and has a good eye for detail. Better than mine, I'd say. Might have given him a run for his money in my prime, though. I like to put a little bit of butter in Darcy's coffee. Gives me energy. Ah, I forgot Ulrich said that. That maniac. Last time Del got coffee, it resulted in... the incident. Let me tell you, it caused a lot of problems. Ah, there it is. Last time he referred to the incident, there was like a special animation to the text. Not here because It's more about the pun than that, but yeah. Oh my god, I want to give Dale some coffee right now. We're gonna do it for the memes. I'm so sorry. You know, when I proposed to Nora, she left me hanging for quite a while. I was waiting for the punchline. Oh, I thought he was going to say it. Khaiden, buy me some coffee. I'm old enough. Your wish is my command. Oh, not for you, Landon, but okay. Oh, you can't give that to her, it seems? Hold loves that, at least I can give that to him. You can give coffee to Dale. I love that. Wow, is this really for me? I love it. Thank you, Khaiden. This is so thoughtful. Looks delicious. Thanks for thinking of me, Khaiden. You know what? You can get one too. Hey, thanks. You can't. You can't give coffee to Dale. Okay, okay. That's interesting. Maybe that applies to all the children. But damn it, I had to try. So now, not lattes, espressos is what I was thinking about. One has to think, is even more of a speed boost, or the speed boost lasts longer. But how many is too many in terms of the money I'm consuming here? Because I'm tempted to spend 7,000 on them. I'll tell you what, I'll see what else I'm going to spend money on here in the market, and then I'll come back. The capital has a long tradition of coffee, but that also makes it a bit rigid. I'm glad I can experiment with new drinks here in Mistria. Now, where did I put that spice blend? What's up, Junie? Maybe I should let Veer style my hair. Josie says she's thinking about dyeing her hair purple. I bet she'll look great. Ah, of course, I think anybody would look great in that. Vera always gets my fade just right. I trust Vera to dye my hair. She knows red's my color. You're surely thriving here, Khaiden. Splendid. Should I dye my hair a super bright color? Oh, it's tempting. I think it's good for a while, Celine. Great fashion starts with great hair. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna buy right now from her. Eventually I'll unlock all of these for completion's sake, but since I know I'm not gonna wear any of these, the accessories might be good though. Yeah, I'll buy this. Just so I have the option there. Look at the different colors, nice. March is kakkoi. He certainly is. He's edgy though. He gets a bit too edgy sometimes. Or is there such a thing as too edgy? Maybe not for me though. No, I love him. Khaiden, are you browsing Mary's shop? Most of my furniture back in the farm is restored by her. You know, Elsie, I think there's a blossoming romance between a dog and a chicken on my farm. My! I'm no expert on the love lives of animals, but I certainly give my approval. Nice. Mary had a gorgeous bookshelf the last time she was here. I hope she still has it around. I heard something most intriguing, Khaiden. Would you like to hear? Well, given what we just talked about with Khaiden... Let's see. Walnuts for Henrietta? Okay, that makes sense. No, chestnuts, my bad. It's actually so easy to just give her a shiny beat for me. So we'll stick to that. Adeline was on... Sorry, Adeline? I'm still not sure if I should say Adeline or Adeline. Anyway, Adeline was on the hunt for a bookshelf she saw at Mary's a few months ago. I hope she finds it. She had her heart set on it. If you were wondering, Mary's prices are as fair as my own. Always nice to see in a fellow merchant. Mary is our first stop when we're furnishing the inn. She's great at restoring furniture. What's up, Mary? Have you seen the new sets I have in stock, Khaiden? Riz and Landon taught me some advanced carpentry techniques, so I could get this ready for the Saturday market. Blech. Feels like I read that too fast, but that's okay. Haunted Attic. I don't see anything new for the Haunted Attic set. Bathroom wall tile, large fluffy rug. That'd be good to get this one. Don't I have the recipe for this? I think I'll buy some recipes. Ooh, this could be nice. Looks cozy. Looks chill. This round cushion stool. Pink pet bed, haunted attic armoire. Or maybe these decorations right here. Candle chamber stick. There's a typo right here. Little thing to fix for developers, I think. bakery bread basket, picnic display donuts, red wine glass. There's nothing that calls out to me here, but it would be good to get the recipes. Oh yeah, red wine glass. Let's get that recipe. Picnic display donuts, coffee mug. Yeah, bakery bread basket. Oh, notepad would be great. And you can get that yellow notepad. Nice. If you could gift furniture, I know that would be a loved gift by Adeline. There we go. No. Let's spend that money. Maybe I won't go for the espressos. I'll just stick to coffees and see how that goes. Also, there's that speed boost you can buy at Valence Clinic. It only lasts a very short amount of time, all things considered, but it's 2 hours in-game. But for 500 tesserae each, it's a speed tonic, I think it's called, right? Might be a bit expensive. Mom packed us lots of snacks, Khaiden. Here, you can have some. Ah, thank you for the trail mix. Royal dinner, and then a royal sleep. That's what Queen Maple wants. Nice. I'm partial to a button-up, but Louis talked me into a turtleneck a few years ago. I have to admit, I liked it very much. I can see that fitting Valen style. Louis is more famous than he lets on. Even back in my soldiering days, I heard tell of him in foreign lands. Hey, Khaiden, take it one day at a time. You'll be staring down retirement before you know it. Ah, thank you, Landon. I heard Louis had some cute shorts back in stock, so I came running. Don't be shy of loud colors, Khaiden. Sometimes a pop of color is just what an outfit needs to come together. For that advice, you've earned yourself a red wine. Ah, Mistrian soil truly makes for the finest vintage. Thank you. This is an elegant gift. What do you have for me? Alright. Seems like we've bought the entirety of his stock, or almost all of it. Let's have that unlocked. Now then, about those coffees or espressos. Espresso. 4,000 tesserae worth of it, maybe? That's 20 of them. Now, I'll drink them only when I finish this stack of coffee. At some point, I'll have enough money that I'll always have a coffee or espresso in my system. I'll just buy like 100 of them. And anytime I don't have their speed boost, I'll drink one immediately. That might be what I do, I don't know. I've been a bit too... What's the opposite of frugal or stingy? Too generous in my usage of them? Maybe I should be more frugal though. But anyway. This trail mix. You know what? I'm gonna sell that pumpkin stew. And I'll see if I eat that trail mix. I keep having something to eat at some point. But I never really make use of it. Rarely do I run out of energy. Like, it has to be a day in which I start at the mines, like, as soon as possible. And days don't tend to be like that. But with that in mind, no pun intended, let's go to the mines. Yeah, with that in mind, we go to the mine. Yeah, I tell you, there's accidental puns. Holt's influence is there, I don't know. It really is accidental, I swear. Except when it's not, but when it's not, I tell you. Oh yes, and we wanted to craft essence. How much stone was needed actually? 40? Okay. We gotta take that into account. It's not just the 100 essence requirement. It's 80 stone that will be consumed on that. And you can sell them too. They give decent money, but no way I would sell them. Oh, did I get an extra one? Nice. Nice. That is really nice right there. Okay. You know, I think I have enough for the fire spell. Yeah, I have a fire charge. I might just make use of it. Or it might be good to save the mana for the watering spell. The instant rain spell for my crops. I don't care if I receive that damage right there. Mostly what I come down here for is gold. Let's remember to take some time to craft gold ingots. Since nowadays I tend to teleport back to the farm. I tend to forget to go to the blacksmith area and craft ingots out of all these ores I keep getting. But yeah, when I see a good floor for Should I use my fire spell here? I'm gonna be stingy with it. No, yeah. Has to be a floor where we can really take advantage of it. What the fire spell does, for those who don't know, is that it instantly just kills everything there. Also, yeah, that's what we can do with that mimic. Ooh, obsidian bed. Okay, I have one already. We can just sell that one though. Good money. I'll need some money after what we spent today. Pretty much 7,000, right? We still need to ship more mine forageables as well. I doubt that's a mimic, since we had one already, but it could be. Can they generate more than one mimic per floor? Ooh, tarnished gold greaves, nice. Oh, okay, okay. Maybe I'll give less of a priority to crafting the rest of the gold equipment. Greaves constructed out of tarnished gold. Nice. I could get the entire tarnished gold set and it could look interesting. But at least it is better for defense. Because I also unlocked the appearance. That's what he was telling me about right there. So we can sell the iron greaves and that's also good money right there. I never did get the silver armor set either. I could just equip it for a moment and then I unequip it. By equipping it, that's how you unlock the cosmetic for it. But alright. It's getting late. Let's finish it with this floor. What do we want to unlock here? Let's ignore that. It's okay. We can indeed finish the day at 0 stamina if we play our cards right, but let's get out of here first. Did I want to do anything else when it came to crafting things? I don't think so, right? I mean, crafting things made out of stone. We do want to drink that coffee. Look at this speed boost. Not from the coffee, but from the mines, from getting to a floor. That's why I went to a floor for a moment, and then I exited the mines. So yeah. That's 2 gold ingots. We should have enough for something. Well, I might sell one of those tarnished pieces of armor because... yeah, I can craft something made out of copper as well. Could be anything, really. And it sells well. Each ingot sells for 110. That means that 4 ingots would be 440, right? 480. Yeah, it's 40 more instead. It's a good idea. I'll just craft one thing. I get the feeling that we might want to keep a few ingots just in case. However, we can do tarnished gold leg plates. They will replace... yeah, because it's just a little bit more defense. 10 minutes are needed to craft it. That's why, yeah, I shouldn't have let it become that late. No, it's not that late, but that's precisely why I'm here right now, so that it wouldn't get any later. And I'll keep that equipped. But eventually, if I want to see this again, I can do so with the appearance. As a matter of fact, let me do something here. We'll begin doing a gold armor out of this. Do I have anything else that's tarnished gold? No, we're still missing that. I want it to be the tarnished gold set because it looks kind of cool. I don't know. No, didn't I have the tarnished gold? I guess not. I thought I had the chest piece for that. That's scrap metal. That's different. Interesting. And it has different variants. I didn't even know that. This could look better, right? But it's okay. The hair doesn't come into play here because of the helmet, but let's change it anyway. Then there's the other one. The other variant of this outfit that doesn't have the full colors either. We'll just do a copper pickaxe and we'll sell that. It sells well. Might have an infusion as well, but does the infusion make it more valuable? I don't think it does. Feels like a waste to sell something that has a special infusion on it. Oh yeah, might as well talk to everybody here. How's it going, Vera? What a day. Do you think Mary will let me sack out on one of her carpets? Good question. If nothing on the menu catches your interest this week, come by next time you see me. I'm always rotating in new drinks. Oh, actually, she has recipes as well, and I haven't paid attention to these. Let's buy... what would be a good recipe to go for here? I'll go for the lemonade recipe. So that the next time that life gives me lemons, you know the rest. If I'm not making lemonade, I'm squeezing them in the eyes of my enemies. That's what I always say when life gives you lemons. Slice them in half and place each half on your enemy's eyes. You'll have a good time, I assure you. If they have eyes, maybe they don't have eyes. Who knows? Who knows? Good luck if they're not. Ulrich and Khaiden are always offering to help me pack up, but I'm actually pretty strong. Want to arm wrestle? No thank you. No thank you. In the fall, your clothing should be all about layers. These are the most layers I can have. Actually, could it be that this would fit better? There's no color that would make it fit, though. No, never mind. And then you would think something like an adventurous jerkin would look nice with this. It doesn't. No, yeah, because I'm wearing the adventurous leggings, but that looks way too uniform. It looks terrible, in my opinion. This is the best I have for this. The best way I could do this outfit, I guess. There's gotta be people at the inn, but that's gonna be it for me. Oh, let's talk to Valen. My family has a long tradition of keeping records of various medical cases for the benefit of future generations of doctors. Some journal entries are rather outlandish. Listen to this. Pawn mania, a most grievous affliction that causes the victim to uncontrollably spout wordplay of a most disagreeable variety. Not disagreeable, speak for yourself, doctor from the past. Ridiculous, says Valen. Wait. I need to talk to Holt. Pun mania? Maybe I'm afflicted by that as well. That's why I keep getting accidental puns. Maybe they're not that accidental. There's an affliction behind it. I like the name though, Pun mania. I mean, you use the word mania there, and it's not gonna sound so bad for me. Maybe. I send everybody inside. It's getting late. We sell this. We sell this. Yeah, it's an obsidian bed. There's such a thing as a double bed and a bed, but I think even if I don't have both of them, having just one is enough, I think. Then these things go into the respective storages. This is the part that gets a bit time consuming, but it's for a good cause. Until they finally add that button that adds to a 16 stack. Hey, it needs to happen. It needs to happen for Mistria. I think it's just coming in a future update. They did have a roadmap of future updates. They didn't say that's in there. Or at least a rough outline of what future updates will bring. Not a roadmap in that they have a specific date for each thing. Not yet, anyway, but, you know, we had an update recently. So, it's also going to take a while before we see something with a specific date attached to it, I think. That's alright, that's alright. That's also why I don't want to get too far in the game, though, until the next update comes. Then I'll run out of content to do, and then there will be such a gap between the last time I played and the time I played again, maybe, that I'll get too rusty with how I play. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Meow. But I have good reasons to think these things as well. Now, this goes here. And I know where to place this flower. How many do we have? 9. Excellent. Horseradish. Yeah, okay. 10 is the minimum needed. So those are extra. I was hoping to get to 0 stamina so that I have a boost tomorrow. I may still be able to do it, but we're gonna cut it very close to the 2 a.m. deadline. Let's try. Fishing takes a lot of stamina out of you. Okay. Excellent. That put us at 0 stamina right there. Made it. Made it! Totally made it. Yeah, I'm not even putting anything in storage or whatever. Just let's go to sleep because that was so close to 2 a.m. 10, well, you wake up at 10 a.m. but you lose 4 hours, right? It can be a lot, as we've seen. Like, yeah, I need to put some animal feed back to those animals there. They shouldn't have eaten that. Why do you do it, my friends? I think I do have enough blackberries for everybody today. See, I should prioritize going from right to left when it comes to those animal buildings instead of left to right. So this should be the last animal building right here instead of the first. What was the reason why I was prioritizing this one? Besides that, it started that way because these were my first animal buildings. I don't know, but anyway. Good money, good renown as well. Do we have the next rank? I think we do. Very close, very close. We have a new rabbit, and I think it is a different color variant. What name should we give it, Tajigang? We have some water. I can go for a randomly generated name too. Most of these have been that kind of name. Because some of the name suggestions here are already taken. I kind of like Milo. I'll do that. We can change the name anytime. Milo. Oh, Holt's birthday. He loves coffee, so I can give him one. I just have to remember to do that. To give that to him. Let me just BRB quickly one more time. With this next ad break. Meow. But let's start the day a little bit before we do that. Meow. So, right. I'll leave you with the lovely farmhouse music. Daytime farmhouse music. Alright, as we come back. Don't go anywhere. Or maybe do go somewhere. Stretch, buy a break, water, etc. Get some coffee, get some tea. Get an espresso. Like we're going to get here too. But either way, we'll be back in a moment. Omatase shimashita. Thanks for waiting, Tajigang. Tajigang. Give me a second. Alright. Let's start with this day. We're now on Sunday, right? Fall 14. The first 2 weeks of fall, year 2. But yes, Holt's birthday, let's just remember that. Tomorrow it's raining. Will be helpful for the crops and all that. So, are we hand-feeding the animals today? How many did we have again? 24? That should be enough. Okairi, arigato, tadaima, tadaima. Thank you, Miri friends. Oh yeah, let's start. Why don't we start then with this animal building then? Let's give that a try. My friends, you were so hasty eating like that yesterday. Did I leave you waiting for that long? I'm sorry if I did. Yeah, we want to store this thing right here. Yeah, because at least the other buildings are easier to restock because it's only 4. But here, look at everything there's to restock. Because eventually, yeah, we have all the animals eat here because we have 8 of them. We have the new rabbit now. Yeah. Milo. I did get another one that I sold recently. It was the same color as Mango, and that's why I did it. Broke my heart, but we need to give that priority. Also, wait, what did I do? I petted them. Dr. Starline still needs to feed. Milo still needs to feed. Okay. Yeah, that dog is named after Dr. Starline from the IDW Sonic comics. I actually read enough to know enough about that character, but I just know it's an evil doctor. Wait, was that meant to be a pun? Doctor. Is that why they made him a dog? I'm only now realizing that. Maybe that's what it's meant to be. Doctor. There's gotta be some dialogue in some comic issue somewhere. Interesting. Yeah, this goes into storage here. Yeah, I'll place this in storage as well. It's just easier that way. How's it going over here? That's why watering the crops is second in priority. First and foremost is the animals. I need to see. The wiki probably has information, like telling you exactly which time they're done waiting and they just eat on their own. If I let them outside, no matter what time it is though, even if it's like 6 AM or whatever, if it's earlier than that, earlier than whatever the cutoff time is, which I think is 10 AM, they'll go and start eating grass. What makes it difficult to call them outside first is finding them to pet them, or waiting for everybody to be outside to pet them first. That's why I tend to do it here inside. And of course, if I wanted to hand feed them, it's even harder when they're outside because they'll take the first opportunity they can to eat grass. But yeah, we want to have large periods of time in which they're not eating the grass outside because I'll sell that golden milk again. Because we'll run out of it. Oh, look at them playing over here. Nice. Because I let them out first. I need to get more of those. Another ball court, another seesaw. I've been meaning to buy more. Oh yeah, that was exactly as many blackberries as we needed, I think. That's amazing. 24 then is the amount of animals we have. That checks out, I think. Let me think. No, wait. Was it 24? Oh yeah, we don't have the large animal buildings with 12 animals yet. It's medium, medium, small, small. So it's 8 plus 8, 16. 4 plus 4, 8. 16 plus 8, 24. And that's the amount of animals we have now. We used to have 1 space in that coop, but now that new rabbit is there. Right. Do we want to change the Mistmare's appearance? Do we have anything new here available? No, quite yet. I want to return to the default appearance though. Right then. These shiny beads. I'll just put them all here. I'll save the game before we continue. Just in case. Nah. Better safe than sorry, seriously. Hell, even if the game were not early access, or whether early access or not, if I had never seen anything even resembling a glitch, it's a good idea. I'm always like that with saves. I'm always like that. If you give me the option to save anytime, you will find me often saving. Even more often than I'm doing here, right? Here you can save anytime. You have to interact with the thing. Unlike Stardew, you don't have to end the day to save, yes, but you still need to interact with that item. Makes me remember that you can craft that journal, I think. It would be good to place it in the other rooms of the house, or if you can place it outside, I should do that too. I should do that too. But nice, yeah. 18 days of charges remaining. Nothing is ready here when it comes to crops. Is anything ready here? Some things kind of look like they're ready, but I'm not sure. So I just check. Yeah, nothing is ready there. No worries though. Let's place these seeds here. Time for a coffee. Is that the first coffee of the day? I haven't been paying attention. Sunday. We have the chance to do anything today. How are we doing with that Mines Forageable quest? Also, what else do we want to buy? Besides those other buildings we were going to go for. Maybe I'll buy them already. We don't need to place any animals there yet, but I need to decide on a location for them. Like, yeah, it's complicated. Anyway, what was I gonna check? I was gonna check, yeah, this. 6 mine forageables left. Oh, wait, we were still fishing. More pond and more deep woods fish. Right, let's take a look around town. Let's get these two things here. First, let's look around here. Maybe I'm being too generous with my money spending. Because I'm like, I have so much money, let's just keep spending it. Let's just go crazy with that. But then I will need it for other things soon. That coral mantis at the museum is so gorgeous. I never knew an insect could be so pink. Luke says it's an adaptation. Do you think my hair is also an adaptation? Maybe it is. Sometimes they imply that's their natural hair color. Sometimes they say it's dyed. But I think, no, yeah, for Adeline, for Ayland, that family of people, pink is their natural hair color. Just nice to see. When we have a really spicy dish, I like to keep plenty of rice on the table to help cut the heat for the kids. Can I request a couple of bags? Maybe I can do stuff at the mill. The Capital Soup Kitchen has requested regional soups to help replenish its larder. Ship 15 soups of any kind. Then talk to Adeline. Oh. Wait. We should also see if we can cook those. Oh, I can make a dog treat out of trout. Interesting. Animal feed. Yeah, that's why we wanted the water chestnuts. So, let's make... I don't know what reason I would have to keep wheat without processing it into flour. But just in case, I'm going to keep 10 of those. Let's make 14 flour. We should put it in storage, though. And then let's see how much rice we have. We'll make 13. 2 of those go to Hemlock if I can reach him. Wait, was it Hemlock? Who was it? I requested that? Or was it Riz? No, Riz was like chatting in front of the store. That's why I'm thinking of him. And yeah, the same with sugar canes for that matter. And sugar. I don't know if I want to like sell some excess sugar canes or process them into sugar and then sell them, or I don't know. Anything else we want to craft in here? I don't think so. Paper. That's from fiber. We have so many of these saplings we can do. I don't need to have these things though. How long do they take to grow? I don't need to plant these things. I'm gonna start selling these blasted things I pick up from now on. Every single pine cone, every single acorn. Or no, wait. They're used for more recipes. So maybe we don't want to do that, but... I'll leave it at this. I'll leave it at this. Yeah, there really isn't that much for me to do at the mill, come to think of it. That's why I don't interact with it as much. Now we want to cook some soups. Wait, who was requesting rice? Huh, I thought this was an alphabetical order. Hemlock, are you at the inn? You are not. Where is Hemlock? No, that's... Is this Hemlock or Landon? They have similar looking icons. Some people look so similar to each other, I swear. Ulrich, for some reason I confuse with other people as well. No, this is Landon. Yeah, Valor, I swear to you, for some reason I think he's Elsie at times, even though Elsie has very different hair. Also, let's gossip with Elsie first. Where are you, Elsie? I think she's in here. It's amazing how you're always able to keep the general store so well stocked. Balor's a large part of it. And Khaiden too. We just got a good group of people who all pitch in to keep things humming along. Don't be shy, Khaiden. Let me know who you want to chat about. Well, you were just talking about Balor right there. Let's see. Ah, he likes frost lilies. I see. Celine loves those. It's a love gift for Celine, but like for Balor. The garden was overflowing with heather this season. I have so much now. You have to take some. Please. You have to take some. Please. There we go. When I was learning the ropes, it was Errol who walked me through the ins and outs of mining. He's super nice. Like, he showed me how to get copper ore out of seams in the rock. It's all in the wrist, Khaiden. Am I exaggerating his voice a bit much? Maybe not, maybe not. But yeah, Hemlock. I'll just give him the rice later. I want to put this... Oh, wait. Whose birthday was it again? Holt? Where are you, Holt? I tightened those hinges on the door to our shop, Holt. I appreciate it. Maybe now folks will stop calling me unhinged. Ah, you really are unhinged. Here you go. Oh, no time like the present for a present. He did not disappoint. Let's go. Thank you for the birthday gift, Khaiden. No time like the present for a present indeed. I haven't run out of the speed boost yet, so I will not take one of those. 4 left. Maybe we shouldn't go through them that fast either then. But yeah, some of these things... This is where they go. What else was I gonna do with storage? Sorting? Yeah, these things, these fish are to be sold. I'll sell... No, I'll put the flour in storage. A thoughtful gift from Celine. Thank you so much, Celine. I'll take your excess and put it to good use in the future. Speaking of excess, we have quite a few pieces of wood there. Though, if we are going to buy those blueprints for buildings soon... Let's save the game since we're here first. Were we gonna go to the mines next? Oh wait, cooking. Soups. That's what I should have done at the inn as well. Soups of any kind. Ooh, what is this? Crispy fried mushroom. Nice. But yeah. Soups and stews. What would be the easiest one for me to cook? In terms of not using that many ingredients, there isn't one. Fish stew, smoked trout soup. I should take out that trout that I was gonna sell then. Pumpkin stew. It's just, you know, it's gonna figure into my storage a little bit, but it's for a good cause. Let me see. Let me see. We'll start with that trout soup to keep it simple. Uses milk and trout. That's interesting. Reminds me of some recipes that I've been seeing in RuneScape Dragon Wilds. But let's see. We'll start with that one. 0 minutes to craft it. That's great. And this is something that will help with leveling up cooking as well. That would be nice. Some of these may come out without an infusion, but we'll just have to sell them. Okay, so which one should I do first? Not this one because it's a very valuable things that I don't have a lot of. Onion soup. Tomato soup. Ideally, something that we're growing this season. Onion is one of those things, but we will grow daikon radish next season, but these ingredients are so rare, I don't want to use them. So many of these. But it's for a good cause, again. And it's 15 of these we have to do, right? 5 of these maybe, and then 5 of another. I'm just gonna do it. I mean, this is what I have these things in storage for. When something like this requires them, right? So yeah, we may not go to the mines. We're consuming quite some time in the day with this. Likeable tomato soup. Yeah, kind of a waste to sell it instead of giving it to someone, but we'll need to do that. This will consume tomatoes as well. I don't want to do that. Let's make 4 onion soups. This will consume all the cheese, but it's okay. I'll craft more, hopefully. I need to do that at the mill. I may run out of milk, but you know, we keep getting milk almost every day at this point. I only have 1 cow. The other 3 cattle in there are bulls right now. That's just the way it ended up. Let me see. Yes, I got that tomato bags and ingredient. We have 5 plus 5. Yeah, that's 10 of them. Okay. I could just buy them and ship them, right? But that kind of beats the purpose. We're not just doing it for the gold we'll get, but also for the completion of that quest, for the renown, all of that. But ideally, we're crafting them ourselves, and I could just make 5 more here. I'll be left with a very small amount of tomatoes, and basil for that matter, but it's for a good cause, you know? Let me see. Yeah, no, I can only do one of those. These right here. We're better off doing this one. It's gonna have to be this one, yeah. I may be lucky enough to get some of those ingredients back, thanks to my skills. Now that I'm so close to level 30, I want to craft other things. Yeah, look at that. Nice, restorative vegetable soup. We're gonna have to sell it. Too bad it doesn't increase the price to have that special infusion. Ah, we'll have to sell it. Let me sell these things first. That should be 15, right? I don't think I have a skill that gives me extra. 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 14, 15 if I counted correctly. It was 15, right? Let's save the game. We'll only see the results of that tomorrow. Tomorrow in-game, I mean. That's alright. So let's see, ideally something that doesn't take a lot of valuable ingredients out of my things in storage. Maybe I'll just do more teas. Of course, because I love tea a lot. I have quite a few of those in storage. Ooh, water chestnut fritters. Ah, but it's 2 water chestnuts. It's a bit much. Trail mix, okay. Ideally, some higher level recipes is also what we do, because they'll give just more experience right away. Baked sweet root. Quiche. Is that how you say that? Roasted cauliflower. Roasted sweet potatoes. Since we're growing more of those, maybe I'll do that? It may not give that much experience. Monster mash. 20 minutes. Let's do one of these. I have a lot of some of those ingredients, but some of them maybe not that much. Maybe we shouldn't go too crazy with that, but 90 gold, that's a decent amount of money, I guess. Because I'm just gonna sell it, I think. Roasted rice tea, yeah, look at that. Let's make 1. I'm probably not gonna sell it, I'm gonna keep it. And no infusion, that's okay. 350 gold is really nice, or rather, tesserae. That's the actual name of the currency. See, I could also use the coffees I have right now for this. I only have 1 chocolate, though. Can you grow chocolate in this game? Probably not. I can only buy that at the store, I think. 1 more green tea, maybe? Right here. Just let's see what level 30 gives us in terms of skills. For essence. But I'm gonna take it slowly. Let's see if we get any ingredients back. None, that's okay. Perhaps another roasted rice tea. What about lemonade? Coconut milk? This seems like an easy one to make. How about 5 of these instead? That should do it. Boom! Skill up. Level up. Remember, you can always have a finger up emoji when we have a level up. Unless they're very frequent depending on the game we're playing. And also the Khaiden up emote that you get if you subscribe. Or you can unlock for 24 hours with enough star particles. The channel currency. Yeah. Give me your money, Tachi Gang. Keep supporting the stream. No, it's much appreciated. It definitely helps with the PC upgrade saga. Okay, that emoji works, Muri friends. That emoji works. Not the one I was thinking of, but that works too. Because I can see what your intent was. Oh, speaking of these things, yeah, let's get coffee here. I should be using some of my spells soon. You're poor, you're fine. No, if you don't have the emote from the channel, the finger up emoji does the trick. That's what I was saying there too. But yeah, we'll sell this monster mash, but the other things here... Wait. I'll probably drink that tea later, I don't know. I'll sell the coconut milk. Yeah, this goes in here. What should I do with that bloody trail mix at this point? I don't know. Yeah. Let's sell that monster mash. Okay, green tea goes here. 188 essence. Let's see what options we have. What do we have right here? Ooh, that's what I was looking for. And now you're 5 more friends, don't worry. Cooking a dish will occasionally result in a bonus speedy infusion, which grants a speed boost buff when consumed. Yes. Cooking a dish will sometimes create a bonus extra dish. Super helpful. A way to the heart. Giving us love. Cook dishes giving us love gifts will reward more heart points than before. The cook time for all cooking recipes will be reduced by another 10 minutes, bringing the total reduction to 30 minutes. Let's get these two. 38 essence left. Let's not consume any more on this. Yeah. That makes a world of difference. A world of difference right there. I'm not gonna cook any more today though, but let's leave it at that. And then level 45, we'll see what that brings eventually. So the thing is, there are some recipes that I can cook in that little cooking area I have in my house. Because I can only do up to level 2 recipes, so there may be some recipes... I don't know if I've even unlocked them, but some higher level recipes that I can only do at the inn's kitchen. So I should also check out things over there. But for now... maybe I should go to the deep woods instead. I'm already here though, so... Let's not go to the mines. Let's go to the ruins. See if we get any new artifacts. The ones that are still on the ground, I think, are still waiting for me, aren't they? Yeah, I think they are. Let's get this beautiful fog orchid. For my Witch Queen Juniper, most likely. Completely wrong map. Ancient Horn Circlet. They'll just be sold. Then, yes, more blackberries over here. I do need more for the animals. Maybe I shouldn't be giving them every single blackberry I get here. Speaking of cooking recipes, right? I may need to save more of these for that sort of thing, but it's okay, whatever. So yeah, let's not go mining. More coffee. Because I think the speed boost applies also while you're riding. Like, you're a little bit faster on your mount. Just a little bit. It's almost undetectable, but I'm almost certain that speed boost is there. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that, I don't know. Walking leaf again? Okay. No worries. Alright, maybe we don't go to the deep woods. Let's just fish over here. Oh, I see this. Garlic. There may be some other berries to get here. Oh, another viola flower. Excellent. Alright. And it will consume a nice amount of stamina to keep fishing around here. Caldosian sword. Okay, I may not be able to give it coffee to Dell after all, but I can give her that and she would love it. Isn't that dangerous too? If anything, it's even more dangerous to give her that than to give her coffee. Maybe the sword is old and rusted enough. That is not dangerous for her. Nah, she's totally gonna become an adventurer, a knight, a swordswoman when she grows up. If there isn't any fan art of the children grown up already, I'm sure there will be, and I want to see it. There's already quite a bit of fan art using the Mistria art style. One of these days I need to see who does that and commission them. Yeah. There's definitely that for Stardew. There's a pick crew for Stardew, I think, or... Well, a pick crew, what do you call it? Dress-up game thing. Based on Stardew. Well, there's more than one probably out there. But I've only seen one so far. I can see that happening for Mistria eventually. But yeah, quite a few people have done themselves in Mistria. In their Fields of Mistria version, right? Even complete with like the overworld sprite like this one. That's sprite work. That's sprite work that we would be commissioning there too. I don't know how sprite artists do it. It's me saying this who can barely draw a stick figure, but sometimes I look at sprite art, and I'm like, that's gotta be more difficult in some ways, maybe. In many ways. In every way, perhaps. Than regular art. Because, I don't know, like, it's easy to get lost doing it. And lose the vision. Like, I have to squint my eyes, I have to zoom out constantly. Like, or at least that's what I think I would have to do, right? Because you have to zoom in, you do the sprite like that. Yeah, people who do Minecraft skins and stuff like that. Though that one has a bit more of a blueprint to it because there's limited space for it. There's a specific, well, literally blueprint, I think. The specific anatomy, right? But here and there, I've probably have... Yeah, I think I've done sprite mods here and there just for fun. Recoloring something, and it's easy to get lost in it. Oh, or you know what I've done as well? For thumbnails, for graphics like that. I've made some pictures of my own transparent, or I've done a few things where I zoom in and like, it's so easy to get lost in those pixels and forget what you're looking at. Like, wait, what is this I'm zoomed in at again? What was this pixel meant to be? And that's why sprite works and it's so much more difficult to me. But yeah, there's also the art style that you see when you talk to a person. That's what I see most in pictures. And a lot of people do themselves, and they also do a version of themselves for each season, including a beach outfit. So that's 5 different versions of them? Yeah, I would love to do that. We already have a preview of what that is by my outfits here. This is my fall outfit. But it would probably be different because it would actually be more me, so to speak. The spiral eyes, the hairstyle, the hair look, if you will. Let's store these flowers here. I'll sell the garlic. Let's not sell the fog orchid. Ah, didn't want to do that. These apples... Balor was asking for an apple. I'll keep it. And eventually, I'll give that to him, I hope. These blackberries, I'm gonna keep them, but I think tomorrow... I do need to hand feed the animals tomorrow because they'll have to be left indoors. What can I give them? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Hopefully I have enough animal feed, or I can make a beeline to Khaiden's farm and buy what is needed. But anyway. Yeah, I'll just sell this. I'll just sell this. Let's go. Out with that. Or I'll just give them that apple, I don't know. There's a little extra. We can sell this inchworm right here. It's right next to the shipping box, so it's great. Yeah, those soups are gonna give us a lot of money. Meow. Oh, thank you, Wiki. Another viola flower is very welcome. Those are more rare flowers, so let's not sell a single one of those. Let's keep them. Who knows what they're gonna be used for? Besides gifts, but there's gotta be some recipe somewhere. Can be used in crafting recipes. It says it right there in the description. At this point, I should sell that trail mix. But I don't know. 12 tesserae only. Let me try to buy... I may regret this. Maybe I should drink some coffee, but... a late night coffee. Especially if we're gonna make a lot of money. Let's buy... 20 of each. 20 of one is 1,000. So that's 2,000. Yeah, not a bad amount of money to spend. And I have everything ready to feed everybody. See, ideally, I'm not even feeding them from the blackberries, but some of these things are not to feed them, but rather to put in their feed. I forget what you call the thing, but yeah. Or in storage, or both. But it's better if we try to hold on to the blackberries. That was not as much money as I thought it would be, but it is welcome. 6,055. Speaking of money, there it is. And I want to see what the next thing is going to be. Yeah. The shoes or the leggings or boots or whatever. The footwear for the royal set. What else have I unlocked? Oh, I think I remember now. It was a royal cape that I first unlocked. Yeah. It wasn't a chest piece. No, the chest piece is the second thing we got, but it wasn't a hat or something for the hair. It wasn't like leg wear. No, it was a cape. Nice, tomorrow is breezy with falling leaves in the air. Let's immediately continue with this day. We should talk to Adeline also for all the donations we did. Oh, we can have an even better kitchen though. Right, every time we reach another tier, that's when we get the next kitchen. Khaiden, the level 3 kitchen is now in stock at the carpenter shop. Stop by when you want to upgrade. Well, we're gonna spend our money on that probably. That means the other kitchen... We should just sell the level 2 kitchen maybe, or keep it in storage. I don't remember if you could sell those actually, but anyway. All the crops are watered. We'll just check them later. Let's pet and feed all the animals. First though, this goes in here. Yeah. 15 eggs is a nice amount for storage. See, I could feed them this instead. This will do. Quality small animal feed. When I have so many of those in storage, that works out as well. We just don't want to go into that storage all the time. I just love the sounds they make. Can't repeat those though, unlike a cat sound. Also, you know, whenever I do a meow back, when I'm not in the middle of yapping, when we hear a meow in-game, that's not me deciding to do that, that's just the rules of the universe. I don't have a choice! When there's a cat meowing at you, I have to meow back. You have to meow back, I'll even dare to say. It's just the way things are. I'm not the one that decided that, Dashi Gang. It's the rules! I'm sorry. Meow! Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you agree, Muri friends. It doesn't matter if you agree or not, it's the rules though. So yeah, but I'm glad you agree. That's how it is. Sometimes that applies to dogs, but not all the time. Now, here's a question for you all, Daji Gang. Out of all the video games you played, which one has the best meows? For those that have meows on them. For me, it's still Minecraft. Stardew came very close, but Minecraft still has it beat because every single time you hear the meows, whether it's a domesticated cat or a wild one in there, it's like, oh my god, precious thing! I don't ever want to see anything hurt you, oh my god. Oh, it has to be Stray. Nice. We did play Stray in the TSE Dimension streams, and they were okay for me. They were more realistic, in lack of a better word, but they were nice too, in that sense. Just, I prefer the other ones, the cuter ones, if you will. But I can see why you like those. You control the meows, that's what I like. Ah, well said though, well said. Yeah. I do hope he gets a sequel. That's all I should say though. I was gonna say something kind of spoilerific, but that's all I'm gonna say. It's a brilliant game. Brilliantly designed. I really appreciated what they did there. Also, do we want more animal feed in here? Let's have 4 more here for good measure. 12, so that's it's multiples of 4. Oh yeah, I'm doing the previous order, right? I was supposed to go into the other coop for a moment there. Well, we're not taking too long to get there at least, but let me see. Yeah, okay, they're gonna get hay right here. And I should put some more in storage. Oh, the studio's having some problems? That's a shame, that's a shame. Hopefully we get it someday. Better late than never anyway. At the very least, Stray itself remains a masterpiece. Little Kitty Big City is another great game that kind of was inspired by that, arguably. That was also great. But technically, I still have things to do in Stray and Little Kitty Big City, collectibles and stuff. I just never went back and did them. I think I may still have one of those or both installed. Anyway, they don't take that much space, so yeah. I'll sell these horse hairs. Have I petted everyone here? I'll check later. Oh yeah, sorry to hear that. But yeah, that's another topic entirely. I have no idea what's going on over there. We'll sell these dog feathers this time as well. Now, nothing in storage here either. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna leave animal feed for the others. Let's pet everybody first. It's just easier this way. Coop animals are the hardest to pet. They're just everywhere. It's hard to keep track of who you petted or fed already, and you pick them up when you pet them as well, which kinda, I don't know, kinda makes it more difficult for me at least. Yeah, we're gonna use all of our small animal feed right here, I think. But yeah, that's also why I check in the menu. Who has been fed, who has been pet, or petted, however you say it. 1, 2, 3. And the remainder of it goes into the chest. Let's see, who's missing? Who's missing? Could be somebody else in another building, we'll go back. It helps that it's a rainy day, I don't have to water the crops and all that. We're still gonna take a look at them, of course. Exactly 40 shiny beats, that's perfect for the chicken statue. Let's go and visit it. And give tribute. Also, let's take a coffee here. I wonder, could it be that the water sprite statue doesn't do its thing? I think it doesn't take a charge if it's a rainy day. Because I remember the previous one was 10 days, but it actually kind of lasted more than 10 days. It must have been because of a rainy day or two. That's why. So that's great if that is the case. The statue detects that it's already watered from the get-go. Everything around it. Look at all this though. Here come the stunks. Oh yes. Although we're gonna turn that wheat into flour first. And maybe that's when we'll see if we sell that flour or not. Same with this rice right here. These heathers though, let's sell them. I could use more heather seeds. Wasn't I, shouldn't I plant more of those? Did I have any more? Maybe see the E, F, G, H, I, okay. They're in alphabetical order, that's why I'm doing the alphabet there. What did we consume recently? Didn't we consume some onions for soups? How are we doing with onions? Yes, let's have a few here. Back to 10. Everything goes in here for this. Look at all the wheat we have. Let's process that. We'll sell all the cranberries though. That apple there is for Valor. Let's not sell that. Oh, and we got this harvest plate. It's really good, but we'll get the money out of that. 760. Heather. This was meant to be... yeah. This is meant to be here. We don't need anything here, right? Excellent. Here. Yush, 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 yush. Susukamasho. Let's go to the chicken statue. And then let's come back and save. Let's not forget to do that. Whatever I get from the chicken statue, I might need to come back anyway. Maybe I'll take this opportunity to buy those things from Khaiden for the animals to keep playing. I need to decide where those next buildings are gonna go. With barns, you can just have one right next to the other. Nice row, bunch of them in a row like that. You can do that, at least I don't think you can, with coops, because on the right side, there's the little stairs for the animals to come out. So if you place one right next to the other in a row, you're gonna be blocking that. Maybe it doesn't matter in gameplay, but I think it probably will be a problem. Or at the very least, it's gonna bother me aesthetically. So we don't want to do that. But for now, another ball court, another seesaw. I think in future updates they'll add more things. Oh yeah, and more cosmetics for that matter. Alpacas and capybaras. Those are the next animals we're going for. There's the decorative dishes as well. Actually, we want to try one of these. Yeah. Maybe we should do that. For Wiki, my cat. And then these... No, yeah, that's gonna be it. Queen Henrietta, I have a gift for you. Wait, what is this? Small or large animal feed? Okay. Henrietta fluffs up her feathers and clucks. She's quite pleased with your tribute. Alpacas and capybaras, South America core. That's the world of Fields of Mistria. They just have all sorts of things like that. In all sorts of colors. That's also why I love it. Henrietta cranes her head about, peering curiously at you from all angles. There you go, Queen. But yeah, those large buildings, you know what? Perhaps I will at least take a look at them. Just buying the blueprints, you know, I don't have to place them. Or no, maybe I'm thinking of Animal Crossing, but... Well, anyway, this small animal feed, maybe I should place it in the other building, but what the heck. Let's put it here. Yeah, like, the way I do coops and the way I do barns should be different. How to do it? I think we should just have a bunch of barns all over here. I do kind of like this space though, especially because of this right here. And I could maybe have a little bit of space and then... this is what's complicated about it though. I don't want to have the buildings too far away either. The fruit is ready here though. Nice. That's the first time I pick up an orange ever? Okay. The citrusy fruit of the orange tree, which fruits in fall. A A popular ingredient in cooking recipes. Let's go. Where do we put this orange? I could remove one of these things. Something that would fit better elsewhere. Yeah. This should go in here. Orange unlocked, yeah. For the first time ever. Ah! Also, rosemary shouldn't be here. I just realized. That happens here and there. This is the place for rosemaries. Yeah, but we're gonna put this ball court and this seesaw elsewhere. You know what? I'm just gonna sell this horseradish. Sold. 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 Not the pet ball. Sold. These logistics, right? You see why it's time consuming. Oh yeah, this is a good place for a little seesaw. Yay. No, wait. Let's not have it block the ladder. It wasn't entirely blocking it there, but kind of in between the picnic tables there. And then the other ball court. Yes, I think around here is a good place for it. Because it's for large animals, that's why it needs to be by where a barn is. Yeah. I was kind of wondering if maybe I was going to wait to get the farm expansion for that, but no, we should try to get the other animals already. Let me go inside to save and to place this here. It blocks the way a little bit, but I'll get used to it, I guess. Maybe I'll move this table a little bit. It's just decorative. Wiki, my cat, doesn't actually feed from there. Also, let's use the last coffee we have. And save. Now, I want to find Adeline first. And then we go to the east. And see what we can do about those animal buildings. What was the cost for them again? I think I'll just be able to buy one. It's also the materials to keep in mind. You just buy the blueprints though. If you don't have the materials yet, that's okay. At least you'll have the blueprints to know and place somewhere in your farm and get an idea of the space it's gonna take. Pine shrooms, Night Queen. Alright. The pine shrooms, I was considering buying those, but nah, not today. Is that Adeline? I think that's Adeline, right? Let's go to the inn then. What do you think, Khaiden? Hot cocoa or hot toddy? How about both and we can split them? Excellent idea. I'm glad you answered the question there because I wasn't sure. Maybe I was about to suggest both like that. Did you get yourself a bowl of soup from the pot, Khaiden? It's especially nice when it starts to get chilly. My stamina is well, so I'm not gonna do that. Speaking of soups though. Thank you so much for shipping out all that soup, Khaiden. After the earthquake, the kingdom's budget has been stretched terribly thin. My father has told me it weighs often on the king. Your actions show that Mistria is supporting them. The king sounds like a nice king. I get the feeling some heart event will happen in the future where you will get to see him. Or maybe not a heart event, I can see it happening when you reach the max town rank or a high town rank. We got a sushi platter recipe, very nice. An impressive platter featuring a selection of fresh sushi. Fall's a good season for the inn. Everyone wants to get cozy by the hearth and enjoy each other's company. Or I think it's hearth. I was at the museum and I stopped in my tracks. I've never seen anything like a transparent jellyfish. It's so shimmery and ethereal. I wonder if Louis could make a dress like that. I mean, it would be partially transparent. I don't know if you want that in a dress, Adeline. Or maybe I'm thinking of something different, I don't know. I sent a cauldron full of the inn's vegetable soup to help the capital soup kitchen. Isn't it nice to know our cooking is going to people who need it? Yeah, I was about to comment. We always have the soup here. I wonder if they contributed too. They did. Now, we could still do gossip with Elsie. She's over here with Juniper. Actually, yeah, let's do it because if she's talking to Juniper, I want to see what the places they're talking about. Well, she was. Velen says the weightless stone at the museum is menacing. Menacing? What's so menacing about an otherworldly, floating void with no discernible purpose or adherence to natural law? This is why I love her too. Oh my god. Seriously. All that time at the museum really inspired me. I'm going home to record my own history. Nice. But before that, give me some tea. Okay. Let's look at Josephine. Soy sauce. Okay, okay. Makes sense. The other one is honey, I think. Alright. Thanks for the deeds. The statuette of Calders you donated to the Historical Society is an incredible find, Khaiden. It shares similarities with that statue on your farm. There's a link there, I'm sure of it. I need to see Calder's comments on this if we ever get the opportunity. Oh, a hot bath in this brisk weather was just the ticket. I felt brand new. I never heard that sound effect before. Interesting. Like from the little expression she did. That was nice. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Now then, let's see. What's up, Riz? Hey, Khaiden. Thinking of building a new barn or coop? Exactly what I was thinking of, my friend. So, let's have a look here. Let's review the farm expansion requirements. Yeah, 40,000, 50 refined stone, 50 hardwood. I think we can get there easily. Easier than the 40,000 anyway. At least getting capybaras, the other animals, alpacas. Having more animals eventually means more profits, although more investment because I gotta keep them fed and all that, but yeah. At the very least, let's start with the buildings. Oh, and I forgot the level 3 kitchen. Yeah. I'll have to go for that first. And then the buildings, yes. 150 wood, 125 stone for a large barn or a large coop. No, wait. 125 wood, 100 stone. That is so cheap compared to what I was expecting. Seriously. Or it's because I have so much wood now. Stone is what I will run out of at this rate. Especially because I use some for essences. Very important. Eventually I want to make more obsidian with that. If I don't get enough of it in the fire mines. Just remember, I have my spells. I need to keep using them. But anyway. I can use the spells to get instant crops as well. Something to remember. But yeah, a large white barn blueprint. 11,000. I'm able to buy everything here right now. I don't know if I will regret that though, because I may need to buy seeds tomorrow or something, but let's do this. Riz, you're welcome for the money. For you and your dad. Let's go. Some good profits for the carpenters today. If I can sell the level 2 kitchen I have right there, I may be able to recoup some of those costs. Oh, and here we go. We also had this. Excellent. How much was that again? 5,000, I think? 350, I think? Yeah. Anyway, request for chestnuts. This crisp weather has me in the mood for roasted chestnuts. Bring me some and I'll share my recipe with you. By the way, wasn't I supposed to give this apple to Balor? I'm confused. Didn't I talk to Balor? Wait. There it is. Ah, what a perfect apple. Well done, Khaiden. I believe you will take the starring role in a plate of apple honey curry. Ooh, I could use that recipe. That sounds nice. What's up, Holt? Crunch, crunch. Oh, Khaiden, you didn't see me eating on the job, okay? I have to destroy the evidence. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Nice. Also, the espressos should be here now. Let's see if I can mill something. I was forgetting about this too. So many things to do, right? Yeah, because rice and flour don't take any time to make. So let's do them. I might sell a few of these, especially because we need to make some money back after what we spent today. 17,000 spent. For good causes then. Then I will need to have enough money for those other animals. So we'll do 33 flour. How much should we keep in storage? I would say a minimum of 20. And any more after that is to be sold. Or maybe a minimum of 30. How much cooking are we expecting to do? Now with that level 3 kitchen, we may be doing more. So it's a matter of that. Then level 45, I'm sure we'll get another kitchen. That's the cap right now for skill levels. Yeah, if I do things a certain way, I'll end up at that cap. By the time the next update comes in, for every skill, I'll be at that cap. Like, there will still be tons of things for me to do, even if I go too haywire with this game. But I feel like there will be a roadblock of sorts in which I'm only waiting for the next update. And I don't want to be in that situation. Now, this kitchen, just as I thought, it is bigger. So here comes trouble. Here comes trouble, because I'm going to have to move that chest, and that's going to be kind of messy. I'm going to, like, scoot them to the side a little bit. You know what? I'm going to make it be a minimum of 30 for now, for each of these. We're going to make good money from this, though. I'll sell the level 2 kitchen. Let's save the game first, though. It's going to be a bit time-consuming to move these things here. The chest and then the fireplace. Maybe I should give them more space. In between. Level 2 kitchen. Can you sell the blueprints? I guess you can, but that would be unnecessary. Yeah, eventually I think it will be one large building, one small building, as I said earlier. And this is for each animal. And it's 8 species total. So that would be 16 buildings, right? No, wait. Yeah, 16, I think. We can recheck in Khaiden's farm, but for now, this is where it's gonna get messy. Because moving that chest, yeah, it's all gonna be a mess in the inventory. Tell you what, let me try to clear the inventory as much as I can. I'm gonna sell those apples there. So I can have these rows right here like this. Too bad it can't be moved any other way. But this is what's needed. Okay. Oh, and we picked everything up? That's perfect. No, never mind. There's still some on the floor, but that's alright. I know what goes in here. Yeah, that green tea is not meant to go in there right now. I think every space in this chest is taken at the moment. I just don't consume food that much. There are so many days in which I don't use that much stamina. Why would I be eating the food and wasting? Feeling like I'm wasting the effect? But a lot of these were given to me as a birthday gift. I don't want to just sell them. It feels wrong. Ooh, I forgot I have this here. Spirit mushroom tea. Sounds so good. I forgot which ones of these were gifts, though. I might end up even regifting some of them, which I was hoping not to do either, but whatever. Alright. Oh, is that the first time I pick up that fireplace? Interesting. It's so funny to try to place the building here. Shows for a moment there. Not intentional, of course, but yeah. Oh, it just turned into the nighttime music. Nice. There's a little gap here that kind of bothers me in the way it looks. Let me see. Let's save the game first. Let me see if I can move the fireplace just a little bit. Now the gap is with the chest. Great. You know what? Leave it that way. Leave it that way. So, we have more things available now. Do I have a lot of level 3 or higher cooking recipes? I don't even have a lot of them, or any, from the look of it. That's a funny thing. I can't see anything that is that level just yet. But it's good to have this kitchen. It's important. What else was I gonna do with everything in my inventory here? Crimson Mika, you're a superstar. Thank you for that follow. I don't think I should drink that espresso, right? No, let's not drink it. Now things are gonna feel expensive now that I'm back to a low amount of money. Well, yeah, where to place these buildings? Ah! If I want to move this building, it's not gonna be easy. No, yeah, moving buildings is a chore. That's the problem. Where to place them? I think I'll just hold on to the blueprints for now. Somewhere down here, it kind of feels like I don't want to have them too far away. And then to have them, let me dig this up. Ooh. Oh yeah, we had this smothering cube. It's an interesting thing. What the heck is up with that? Some around here I think would be good. I just see it being very easy to forget. Very easy to forget about that building over there. I love the theme of your VTuber model. Thank you so much. And welcome to the channel here, Crimson Mika. Oh, thank you for the posture check redeem. Yes. Was slouching right there. And the hydrate. Let me do that too. Much obliged. But yeah, here I think I'm gonna place a coop so they can have that space to the left, sorry, to the right to exit, but it kind of bothers me. The way it, yeah, I don't want it to block the view here. There's space over here. When there's space behind it where they can hide, so to speak, it doesn't really have any big consequence if they are hidden there, so to speak, but yeah, it's kind of a problem. And then the barn, this, honestly, this still is a good place for it. No, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. How do I pick this thing up? No, because it's blocking the way here a little bit. We need to figure that one out. And I did the posture chicken hydrate, by the way, Crimson Mika, in case it wasn't clear enough. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and build that coop over there already. How much stone do we have left? Oh yeah, we have a nice amount of it. Let's sell this bad boy. Yeah, these things, one of those will go into the new building here. And let's see if we do find a place for the barn. But first, let's build it. What the heck should be the name? Largest coop, I don't know. I'm supposed to come up with better names for them in the future. Look at the large amount of space here. Whew. Wait, what is that thing in the middle for? What is this? Decorative? This is where eggs grow. So what is this right here? Huh. I don't know what that is about, but okay. We're gonna need to put a lot of animal feed right there. The sooner we do it, the better, but we're not gonna have any animals for this building just yet. Now it would be good to have a seesaw here somewhere. I was thinking of putting a barn right next to this one here, but maybe not, maybe not. How's your day been going? Nice enough, Mika. Crimson Mika, thanks for asking. And I'm happy to be here streaming Tales of Mistria. We've been meaning to do another one of these streams for a while. So yeah. Let's see. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, and it's getting late. Need to go to sleep here. It doesn't need to be decided today, but... Hold on. No, wait. Let's see the placement here. We need to clear all the grass first. 1 AM. Let's keep that in mind. Yeah, it can be so time-consuming to place this. Alright, now let's see if it looks the way I wanted it to look. Just large barn, just keep the name there. Let's just keep the name right there. Yeah, alright, well, that could be better, that could be worse. You know what it means? It means this would have been a good place for the coop instead. So, I can probably move it there. Given how late it is, though. Oh my gosh, let's go to sleep, let's go to sleep, let's go to sleep. So close. I started playing Fields of Mystery a while ago and I'm broke. I love the layout of your plot. Must have been time consuming. It is. It is. It has been. And the logistics to figure it out. What always bothers me about doing this in a game of this sort, it can be worth it, is that... It can be worth it, but, you know, the thing that bothers me is that time passes during the day. It was 1:40 AM right there. Like, forget about going to the mines, forget about foraging, fishing in the deep woods or whatever. No. You need to set aside a day for decorating or something, it kind of feels like. But yeah, great money we just made right there, though. Yes, the level 2 kitchen, the flour. Let's go. That's what we needed. We made a lot of that money back. Ooh, very close also to that next piece of gear right there. Dosie's birthday! I should get him a dog treat. Or wait, he loves pumpkins, right? I'll have to do that later. But I will say, Itachi Gang, that's gonna have to be another time. Maybe another stream, or maybe I even do it off stream if I do continue playing Fields of Mystery off stream, because we're actually ending it right here. That should be the end of it for today. Let me double check Dosie's gift right there. It should be a dog treat though. If I can't craft one, I can buy one from Khaiden's, and I need to go there anyway because I'm gonna buy capybaras, alpacas, I think, for the new buildings. Do you have a schedule? I do usually, Muri friends. Thanks so much for asking. Check out my social media for that. Follow me right there. Let me first wrap things up here. This week, we don't have a specific schedule, but we are very likely to have a stream on Sunday. There's just no specific time. And it will most likely be FF14. Yes, and thanks so much to you as well, Muri friends. Prince of Mika, anybody else who came, anybody else who's there, whether you were here for 1 minute, whether you were here for 3 hours plus the entire stream. Yeah, you have good weekends as well. Do stick around if you can, Tachigang. We're going to raid someone though. Yes, let's end it with a raid today. So yes, this is usually where I would show you my schedule and tell you what's coming for the rest of the week, but we don't have a specific one for this week. I do usually post it on X, Twitter, Blue Sky, on my Discord server, on the YouTube community tab. No YouTube streams this week though, but you know, I do keep posting about it there. Next week, hopefully we're back to a normal-ish schedule. And thank you so much, my friends. You are all so lovely. Our next stream is probably gonna be FF14. We have good reasons to keep it going though, it feels a Mistria. So I hope it was fun for you all. It was so lovely to have you here. Let's see who we can drop the raid on. Been a while since I've raided somebody at this time, I think. So who do we have? Okay, I think I know who it's gonna be. Let's raid Karate Bulk Mom, who is also known as Sonomikan. She might respond more to the name Sonomikan, but the Twitch name is Karate Bulk Mom. Feel free to paste any version of the raid message right here. And also, yeah, let me just put the subscriber version. Remember, you can also unlock that with channel currency for 24 hours. Khaiden raid. Thank you so much, Taji Gang. I'm glad we were able to do this stream today. Are we lagging? Okay, thought we were lagging for a moment. Funny timing that would be. But yeah, give me a second to set it up here. We most likely will see each other again on Sunday. I just don't have a specific time for it. Actually, I kind of do. It's probably gonna be around this time. The time we started it today, 11 AM Central, 12 PM Central or so. Yeah, no, it's most likely gonna be around that time. I think I know already. Yeah. And as for the length of the stream, it may be the length of this stream or it may even be a bit longer. Just don't expect an 8-hour bonanza. But we will have some ambitious goals for F14 once again. But alright, thanks so much, Tachi Gang. Let's raid right here. And I hope to see you next time, alright? Let's guys some of this. Thanks for watching.